likes up.
So many ladies in the room. All that I could see is you. There's dime pieces in this play, but you came through and took the cake. 'Cause I know what I like, and I know what I want, and I know how to get it. Let me in your world. I know what I like, and I know what I want, and I know how to get it. Let me prove it to you one-on-one. Can I take you home, girl? Can I take you home, girl? Get you all alone, girl. Get you all alone, girl. Do you like I want to? Kiss you like I want to. Kiss it like I want to. Can I take you home, girl? Get you all alone, girl. Get you all alone, girl. Do you like I want to? Kiss you like I want to, and love you like I want to. I'm staring at you eye to eye. I'm nothing like these other guys. Let me drop this on your mind. I'm not here to waste your time, 'cause I know what I like, I know what I know how to get it. Let me in your world. I know what I like, what I want, and I know how to get it. Let me prove it to you one-on-one. Can I take you home, girl? Can I take you home, girl? Get you all alone, girl. Get you all alone, girl. Do you like I want to? Kiss you like I want to. Kiss you, yeah. Can I take you home, girl? Can I take you home, girl? Get you all alone, girl. Get you all alone, girl. Like I want to, and do you, kiss you like I want to, and love you like I want to. I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna leave. You're leaving with me, baby. It's like heaven sent you. Heaven sent you to me. Yeah. I don't wanna leave. Unless you leave.
Hey, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know I'm talking about. Ratchet TV. Hey, alright, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. Alright, so boom. Man. We gotta talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, tonight we got to get back into this Diddy situation, man. We gotta chop it up about this Diddy case. It's a lot going on in this Diddy situation, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button as you enter the live. Hit the three dots right there. If you wouldn't mind, hit those three dots right there. And then the likes will appear right there. Hit the three dots right there. The likes will appear right there. Do me that big favor. Hit the three dots right there, and the likes will appear right there. Get the likes up for me, y'all. Get the likes up. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta chop it up. We gotta chop it up about this Diddy situation tonight, gang. Oh man. Well, if y'all was not aware, your boy Diddy just got hit with a new lawsuit, man. Drop the gems if you heard about this lawsuit. Drop the eyeballs if you don't know what we talking about right now. Diddy just got slammed with a brand new lawsuit. Drop the gems if you've heard about this lawsuit. Drop the eyeballs if you don't know what the hell going on right now. Because I'm finna show y'all what's going on with Diddy. I did not tell y'all last time we covered Diddy. I said it was finna be some more. It was finna come out. I said it's gonna be a whole movement. It's coming out. I told y'all some more was about to get dropped on your boy Diddy. They're not done with him, man. They just getting started with P Diddy, man. This is just getting started. Uh, it's a lot more to go, man. It is a lot more to go with this Diddy situation. But another one bites the dust, gang. Another person is about to come for Diddy. They about to get in Diddy pockets, man. Let's go ahead and show y'all. Let me go ahead and show y'all, man. Hold on. Let's go ahead and show y'all this, man. Your boy Diddy. Let me move this out the way. Let me move that out the way. Give me a second. All right, so as y'all already see right here, it says another one. Diddy hit with a 2003 SA lawsuit by a model that alleges she was drugged with a laced blunt and forced to perform oral, and says he told her to. This is what Diddy told her, y'all. He told her to get down. He told her to go ahead and get down and slurp something. Diddy told this woman to slurp it. Man. Now as we get over here and read this, let me get over here. Let me hit my zoom in on this, man. Let me zoom in on this. Let's get it right there. It says, neighbors, it looks like more people are starting to come out and tell their stories in regard to Diddy. Crystal McKinney claims that back in 2003, she met Diddy at a men's fashion week event, was invited back to his studio. She said Diddy and his entourage drunk Hennessy and had blunts in rotation, but she felt strange after smoking it. McKinney says the blunt was laced with another drug. Man. So Diddy out here lacing these damn women, man. He out here lacing these women. So she's saying her blunt was laced with something else, allegedly. And she says, they say, feeling light, Crystal recalls making her follow him, my bad. Crystal recalls Diddy making her follow him to the bathroom, where he then forced himself on her, allegedly shoving her head down to his crotch and saying, slurp it. Man, though she refused, Crystal says he continued to force her head down by making her perform oral sex. And she started to walk away. As she started to walk away, she passed out and later realized she had been SA'd. Once she woke up in a taxi, McKinney says she was even blackballed from the modeling industry after the incident and attempted to unalive herself due to severe depression in 2004. Crystal said she felt morally obligated to speak out after Cassie and others filed their lawsuits. She is seeking damages, but the amount is unspecified. What do y'all think about this, man? This is allegedly a brand new lawsuit that's coming out with your boy Diddy's name attached to it. They are saying that she was drugged, laced. They said it's 2024. Wow, wait. Yeah, this was 20 years ago, y'all. Let's see. Well, she attempted to unalive herself back in 2004. But yeah, this 2003. So it's 21 years ago, y'all. This was 21. How do y'all feel about that, man? Let me know in the chat. How do y'all feel about this lady coming out 21 years later? Let me see. How y'all feel about this, man? How do y'all feel about her coming out 21 years later, y'all? They said, shaking my head. Wow, I wouldn't doubt it. What took you so long? They saying what everybody wants to know what took the lady so long, man. I mean, allegedly, man, you know, allegedly, she felt like after Cassie and them spoke out, it made her want to speak out. They said slurp it is crazy. Well, I gotta say what I gotta say, man. You see what it says? They said, what took Cassie so long? Fear. They waited 30 years for they said they waited 30 years for Bill Cosby. Well, This is your boy Diddy, man. Your boy Diddy. And I mean, all the stories kind of sound the same. You don't know if these people are looking for a payday. You kind of don't know, you know what I'm saying, what they're looking for. Give me a second. You kind of don't know what's the situation or what they're looking for. Give me a second while I pull up this other story. So I don't know, man. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Uh, yeah, here it goes. Let's go to it says link in bio. Let me go to this damn. Let me just go to TMZ. Let me go to TMZ. 50 Cent sells Diddy documentary to Netflix after bidding war. Huh, let's read more on this. I did this just dropped. This just dropped on TMZ. Hold on, let me show y'all. This just dropped on TMZ, man. So this just drops on TMZ. 50 Cent sells Diddy documentary to Netflix after a bidding war. So it says 50 Cent has been hyping up his Diddy documentary for months, and he wasn't trolling. So he wasn't trolling as a project just landed in a prestigious new home. TMZ has learned. Multiple sources familiar with the situation tells TMZ 50's multi-part documentary about the SA allegations against Diddy was purchased by Netflix. We're told that the massive bidding war over the doc, which was produced through 50's G Unit Film Television Studios with multiple networks and all of the streaming platforms, attempted to land the series. Ultimately, the Big Red N emerged as the victor, which sources telling TMZ the new Diddy documentary will hit the streamer sooner than later. The documentary couldn't be timelier. The rap mogul was hit with another civil lawsuit Tuesday with model Crystal McKinney accusing Diddy of SA back in 2003. She came forward after 2016 footage of Diddy beating on ex Cassie in a hotel. In a hotel hallway surfaced Friday. Cassie previously accused Diddy of abuse and SA last year and settled out of court one day later. In his video apology posted over the weekend, Diddy apologized and called the Cassie incident one of the darkest times in his life. He's still facing a handful of other SA claims in several different lawsuits and he has denied the accusations. As of how 50 Cent fits into this saga, the rival rapper has been trolling Diddy amid his legal woes, frequently talking on social media and weighing in on the allegations as well as the federal raids on Bad Boy Records founder Los Angeles and Miami homes. Let's see. The two rappers have been at odds for nearly 2 decades, dating back to 2006 when 50 released a diss track called The Bomb, in which allegedly Diddy knows who unalived Notorious B.I.G. And ironically, it's Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday. We're reaching out to 50 Cent and Netflix. So far, no word back. The downfall of Diddy, y'all. The downfall of Diddy. I don't know, man. Diddy Do It is about to come out, y'all. So 50 Cent has the documentary done, and they saying it's gonna drop. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, this is gonna drop within the next 30 days. So you might as well go ahead and get ready. This is about to drop right here in the next 30 days. I guarantee you this documentary is about to drop. So allegedly, y'all, allegedly, and if y'all wouldn't mind, hit these 3 dots right here. And then the likes will appear right there. Hit the 3 dots right here. The likes will appear right there. Let's get this trending, y'all. Hit the 3 dots right here, and the likes will go right there. Salute to Binky for that 20-piece McNugget. Says, I'm in the bushes. Happy 68th birthday to me. Dinner with my granddaughter and great-grandson. Hey, everybody go like that right now. And tell Binky happy birthday in the chat, y'all. And salute to Tyro for being a member for 5 months. Drop them flowers for Tyro. But everybody tell Binky happy birthday in the chat, man. Everybody let Binky know happy birthday, please and thank you. And salute Tyro for being a member for 5 months. I appreciate you. Drop them flowers for Ty. All right. So as y'all see right here, let's go back here to TMZ. Let's see. I think they got an article on the Diddy thing that just dropped. Let me see. Let me see. I guess they don't. I guess that was the only one they had with Diddy. Oh no, I think it's over here. Yeah, here you go. Boom. All right. So Let's read more on this. Sued by former model who claims drugging SA. Let's go, y'all. Diddy, like I said, Diddy is in another lawsuit. Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit filed by former model who claims the disgraced mogul enticed her with promises of of career advancement, but she claims her plan was far more. His plan was far more sinister. Crystal McKinney claims in the suit obtained by TMZ in 2023, when she was 22, she was invited to a men's fashion week event downtown in New York City. She met Combs at the event. He invited her back to his studio. She says shortly after she arrived, Combs and several colleagues were drinking Hennessy and were passing around joints. She took a hit, which she said was very powerful, as if she felt as if she was floating. She claims that the joint had been laced with a narcotic or other drug. Crystal says Combs demanded she follow him to the bathroom, where she says he forced himself on her and began kissing her and shoved her head down to his crotch before commanding her to, he wanted her to get down and go ahead and slurp that. She says she refused, but Combs pushed her head down and forced oral on her. And she started walking away, but then she felt woozy and lost consciousness. She said the next thing she knew, she woke up in a taxi and realized she had been SA'd. It's unclear from the lawsuit if she's referring to the alleged forced oral or another S act that might have occurred while she was unconscious. Damn, Diddy. What you got going on, Diddy? What y'all think about this, man? Let me know in the chat. What do y'all think about this lawsuit, man? What do y'all think about this? Let me know in the chat. What do y'all think about this lawsuit coming out about Diddy right now, y'all? Smash those 3 dots right there, and the likes will appear right there. Hit the like button for me. Hit the 3 dots in the corner and smash the like button. Salute to Ronnie for that 5-piece. For that 2-piece. I appreciate you, Ronnie. Salute for that 2-piece, Ronnie. Salute. All right, so let's get back. Y'all talking amongst each other in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling. She claims she was subsequently blackballed from the modeling industry, got severely depressed, and attempted to unalive herself in 2004. Crystal says upon seeing the news from the lawsuits filed by Cassie and others, she knew she had a moral obligation to speak up. She's seeking unspecified damages. So we don't know how much she's seeking right now, but we all know it's about to be a payday. Salute to Ronnie for being a member for a month, man. I appreciate you, Ronnie. Salute. So we all know she about to try to get paid, man. I think we all see it coming, man. Definitely she's about to seek a lot of money from Diddy. And this is just, and salute to T Gunner for being for getting that Tiny Thug membership. I appreciate you, T Gunner. Salute. I appreciate you, man. And salute to Essence for that 5-piece. Salute, Essence. I appreciate you. Salute. All right, so let's get to it, man. Hold on. Let's continue, gang. Let's continue, man. Hey, get the likes up, y'all. Let's go. We cooking tonight. We finna cook tonight. We are about to start cooking tonight. All right. So let's continue. Let me get these videos ready. But as I get these videos ready, how do y'all feel, man? Didn't I tell y'all there was about to be more lawsuits? There's going to be more trouble from Diddy. There's going to be trouble in paradise. Diddy is on his way out the game, man. Diddy is on his way out of the game. All right, let me get these videos ready. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see. Give me a second.
Thanks for being here.
Man. All right, fair use goes into effect, y'all. And allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. Y'all know fair use goes into effect. But we got to chop it up about Diddy, man.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel.
And y'all know I got to pause it for fair use, man. But we going to chop it up about this Cameron.
Do you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious.
This is Cameron over here on CNN, y'all, but we got to definitely pause the video.
Against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. No, being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but.
So you're not a friend, but you've also put some allegations on about Diddy over the years, Cameron. You didn't put some allegations out there about Diddy as well, but let's continue.
Yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize him?
I just said.
Did you recognize?
And don't y'all find it weird that he was exposing Mace and Diddy for having like some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all remember when he kind of alleged that Mace and Diddy kind of, you know, he went to the house one time and he said Mace and Diddy were sharing an apartment or something, and he walked in the bathroom and there was like some dildos on in the bathroom. I don't know, man. He was saying some stuff, and then now his Mace is his co-host and they friends. I don't know, fam. You was saying some wild shit about your co-host, fam. I'm gonna be real, but let's continue.
That kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting.
He's like, what you mean experiences, fam? What is you talking about? I
didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
The Cameron getting frustrated right now.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie.
Like, man, why are you asking me all these questions about Diddy?
What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology.
He like, fam, he ain't did nothing to me. I don't know why you asking me about that. I don't know. It's loose though.
I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Mm-hmm. Listen.
Yeah.
Look, you could tell Cameron like, fam, I'm being set up right now.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the like button.
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you.
And they blanked that out, and people can't understand why they blanked that out. He said, I want to put you with someone that would, and they were like, what is that blanked out on purpose, or did they blank that out? Like, what was the reason y'all blanked out what he just said right there? He said, I wanted to put you in the hands of, and then he doesn't say nothing. What do y'all think he said there? Or maybe some of y'all heard what he really said. I don't know. I heard that some people said this was blanked out, and they don't know why it was blanked out. So y'all tell me why that was blanked out, and what did Cameron say? What did Mace say to Cameron right there? He said he intentionally took him to Notorious B.I.G. instead of Bad Boy, and he wanted to know why. And he's like, well, I want to put you in the hands of someone, and he just doesn't say nothing. I don't know, man. Let's continue.
Man, I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about?
She trying to bait him into saying some ish right now.
About how Diddy treated his artists?
Look, Cameron, this nigga a fool.
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower drink.
He said, I'm finna go get some cheeks after this horsepower drink.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace no Puff.
Look, you could tell she just being messy as hell right now. You just look at the look on her face. She just asking the messiest thing she can ask.
So I appreciate what Mace said, and of course that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m.
Look, man, he know what's up. He know what time it is.
Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there, but for me to tell you how Puff acting on it,
He's like, I don't know, Puff. Y'all should have had Mace up here.
I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff
He like, bruh, she just still pressing it.
if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
This man is so annoyed at this lady.
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint.
He's like, man, who booked me for this, right? Who booked me for this? I'm trying to figure out why am I booked to this? Because this is like a surviving Diddy thing, and I ain't trying to be a part of this.
Invited me to, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
She's like, thank you for your time tonight. Just thank you. I'm there. Why the hell did y'all just book me for this? Why was I booked for this? Who was who was the talent agent that booked me, man? I don't. He's like, somebody said Diddy booked his ass for this. I said, look, man, you were booked by Diddy. So look, y'all, Diddy just got a brand new lawsuit that just came. Oh man, I always forget to be talking in my mic. All right, anyway, my bad. So Diddy, there you go. Can y'all hear me better now? Is this better? I forgot. I be forgetting to talk into my mic, man. My bad, y'all. I be forgetting. But Diddy just got a brand new lawsuit that came out. Everybody in the industry is about to switch up on Diddy. Now, okay, y'all remember nobody would talk about Diddy? Y'all remember that nobody would talk about Diddy. Now y'all are about to see the industry is going to be forced to speak out. Now these people finna be forced to speak out against Diddy. Sorry, y'all, I got my mic on now. I don't know why I wasn't talking in my mic. But anyway, the industry is about to be forced to speak out against Diddy. So let's continue. All right, let me get the next video ready.
You want me to believe Cassie stayed 15 years and it was all bullshit. You lying to me. And plus, man, if I was spending that kind of money on you, man, don't tell me what I'd do to you. I mean, you goddamn lie. And I just want to tell all the bitches that's saying Puffy need to go to jail. He paid that hoe. Gave that hoe $30 motherfucking million. Now I cry with the poor nigga bitch who get her ass kicked and get her eyes blacked and all that type of shit and don't get $1 from you broke ass niggas who been kicking their ass. At least the rich nigga can pay the hoe. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, that's what happened when you get your high value man. High value man go do some high value man shit. And that was some high value man shit. Running down the hoe.
Man, Charleston White out here speaking his mind about it. He's speaking his mind. He's saying, look, at least she got paid. Salute Cherry Moore for that 20-piece. I appreciate you, Cherry Moore. Thank you so much for that 20-piece. Salute, salute, salute. So let's listen to that one more time.
You want me to believe Cassie stayed 15 years and it was all bullshit. You lying to me. And plus, man, if I was spending that kind of money on you, man, don't tell me what I'd do to you. I mean, you goddamn lie. And I just want to tell all the bitches that's saying Puffy need to go to jail. He paid that hoe. Gave that hoe $30 motherfucking million. Now I cry with the poor nigga bitch who get her ass kicked and get her eyes blacked and all that type of shit and don't get $1 from you broke ass niggas who been kicking their ass. At least the rich nigga can pay the hoe. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, that's what happened when you get your high value man. High value man go do some high value man shit. And that was some high value man shit. Running down the hoe.
Charleston. So Charleston basically saying, look, man, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all agree with Charleston White? Drop the gems if you do. Drop the caps if y'all like, hell no, Charleston. Hell no. Drop the gems if you riding with Charleston White on it. Drop the caps if you are not. Let me see. How do y'all feel about what Charleston said in the chat? Do you agree with Charleston White? Drop the gems. If you disagree with him, drop the caps. Let me know in the chat. They said don't agree with Charleston White. He's scary. Okay, let's see. I see some gems. Okay, Life with the Jones family says she agrees. I see a whole bunch of caps. Okay, I see JoJo says they agree. Okay, Ronnie agrees. There's some people who agree in the chat. There's a lot of people who disagree. There's a whole bunch of people who disagree with it, but there's a whole lot of people who agree with it. So, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see. Let me go back to this. Okay, well, it's some people who actually agree with it in the chat. Okay, well, let's go.
He made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere, you understand, for Suge Knight to go to jail, because that's what came out of his mouth.
And y'all do remember he said he don't care if Pac gotta die. He don't care if Big gotta die. And he don't care if Suge Knight gotta go to jail. It is whatever it is. Diddy did not care. Hey, we like 5 likes away from 400. I got tongue tied. Hit the 3 dots right there, and the likes will appear right there. Salute to y'all. Salute, salute, salute. Get the likes up for me. Get the likes up. Let's go.
So that didn't happen. His fame he didn't really come famous until after the death of Tupac and the Notorious Big, brother. So that's like 97. He went on that whole Bad Boy tour with the #1 song in the world, Missing You, where he stole the thing from Sting and the music from Source Money, the lyrics from Source Money. Didn't even want to pay that man his money. Waited all those years to pay that man his money.
And we all know this is the reason why P. Diddy is in this. This is all about greed. If you think back on why all of this is happening to P. Diddy right now, it's all based on greed and pride. And pride will take you out in the end. You got to think about that, man. Your pride can take you out in the end, and your pride can be everything. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Pride. Got to swallow it sometimes. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You got to know when to swallow your pride sometimes. But Diddy's pride didn't allow him to pay nobody. Diddy's pride didn't allow him to do right by people. Diddy's pride didn't allow him to make a change because he just too proud to change, man. He had too much pride to change his life and get better. He decided to be greedy. He robbed everybody. He snaked every single person that came across his path, including the women he dated, including the artists that he signed, including the people he employed, including the people who did right by him. It don't even matter if the people did right by him. Diddy did not do right by anybody, and that's the reason why he's in this mess.
He was stealing people's dreams, man. He's the cause of a lot of people's death, and people ain't gonna see it the way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life. Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G Dep from him.
Let's listen to that part again.
Here's the way he thought.
Listen to this.
The way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life. Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G Dep from him. If he would have treated Craig Mack in the correct way and not try to steal his music, use him in the way that he used Craig Mack.
Y'all remember what he did to G Dep, Craig Mack, all the artists that he signed. Everybody he did business with, he stole all their ideas. He stole their music. He stole their dreams. He stole every single thing that they worked for, and he never cared. Salute to Kiki for that 50-piece McNugget. Now that's love right there. That 50-piece McNugget says, let them know we outside tonight. Salute, Kiki. Salute, salute, salute. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. Let's go.
To catapult the Notorious Big, Craig Mack's life could have been changed. If he would have never set up the atmosphere and had Big out there in California and bringing Big to that party, the Notorious Big life may still be here.
On his birthday, y'all. On his birthday. Notorious B.I.G. only is not here because he was 100% set up by P. Diddy. Allegedly, but this is just my opinion. I believe he was 100% set up by Diddy, and he also was about to leave P. Diddy. That's what a lot of people don't know. Notorious was about to leave Diddy and have his own record label. He was done with Diddy. He did that last album with Diddy, and he was out of there. He was finished with Diddy. Very similar to that Mo3 case, how, you know what I'm saying, you get done with the person and they just snake you and take you out and take your whole catalog and make a bunch of money off you after you die.
If he wasn't trying to put the Bloods against the Crips, well, they was already against each other anyway, but use the Crips.
Yeah. So they was already at war, but he paid off the Crips. Remember that. Diddy was a major player in the Crips versus Bloods, East Coast versus West Coast beef, because there was not an East Coast versus West Coast beef. There has never been an East Coast, West Coast beef. That was created by the media, and Diddy played his part in it. Diddy knew exactly what he was doing in it. He was trying to get people unalive he didn't care. He just knew it was going to make him bigger. Diddy helped create the Crips versus Bloods war. Now, I'm not saying all the way, because of course we all know they was already had smoke in Cali. That's some Cali stuff. But as far as all the Crips starting to hate all the Bloods around the world, because this was just California. This don't got nothing to do with us. If you're not in Cali, you wasn't a part of no gang war. Maybe Chicago and Cali, those are the only places that really had gangs, like for real. If we just being technical, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. You can say, well, Ratchet, you ain't in the streets. I'm just going off with, this is just my opinion. Drop the gems if I'm telling the truth. Drop the caps if I'm lying. However you feel, I don't care. But the East Coast versus West Coast war with the Crips and Bloods and all that stuff was created by Biggie and the media. Diddy and the media. Diddy and the media helped create that. My bad, y'all. My dog sat there and passed gas right underneath me. I had to move him. Hold on. I had to mute my mic for a second. Hell no. All right, but so what I'm trying to say is the Crips and the Bloods in California were 100% at war, but the Tupac and Biggie war hyped that shit up times 10. Once the Tupac and Biggie, and what I mean by that, it started being a lot of smoke in Cali and every other place. Everybody started being Crips and Bloods at this point. All the New Yorkers started banging flags, and everybody was at war in the whole world. Now it was if you from California or New York, now we just smoking it out, period. But he used the Crips to go against, you know what I'm saying? He used the Crips. Let's continue.
The Bloods against the Crips. Well, they was already against each other anyway, but use the Crips. Maybe Tupac would have never had that altercation. But if ands, and buts were candies and nuts, like I always say, Christmas would be every day. And I understand that. But he set up the atmosphere for a lot of people. Wolf.
Remember Wolf. Don't forget about what happened with Wolf.
Set up the atmosphere between him and BMF.
He set up Wolf and BMF to get rid of Wolf and took his son. Remember that. Remember what he did to Wolf with BMF. He set BMF up. He was a part of all this stuff. That's what y'all don't realize is Diddy created a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe Meech and them don't get into the trouble they don't get into if they don't fuck with Diddy. Everybody who crossed Diddy, crossed his path, it never turned out well for him.
Come on, man. They say one day you got to pay the piper.
They say one day you got to pay the piper. One day you do. One day you do. Salute to Gene Deal for that, man. But that, you know what I'm saying? Exposing this Diddy shit.
Diddy could come?
This is just exposing Diddy, bro. What do y'all think about that? Diddy created the atmosphere for a lot of people to die. Let's just call it what it is. Diddy created the atmosphere for a lot of people to be unalived.
Back from this, because a lot of people saying it's over for him.
Oh, it is over for him. Come back to where? To be in the entertainment business? Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it. But I'm going to bring it up anyway.
We know you are, Gene. Gene loved talking about somebody's business. I don't want to bring his business up, but I am anyway. Gina, but I am anyway. Go ahead, Gene.
Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that.
That's facts. Ray Rice never played football again after that.
Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy.
Do y'all think it's over for Diddy? I think it's done. I don't see a way back into the industry, not after this. Because it's not just the Cassie thing that's screwing him over. Didn't I tell y'all it wasn't going to be Cassie? Well, it really is going to be Cassie. She just kind of jump-started everything, but the knife in his back is going to be all the stuff they released after the Cassie stuff. That's what I was telling y'all. Once they did not tell y'all, when they went in there, they didn't just go in there to his house to go get footage from to try to expose Diddy. They were going in there to clean up what he had on everybody else. But being that he had this stuff on everybody else and was blackmailing everybody in the industry, they went on ahead and started. They gonna start throwing bait out there for Diddy now. Now all this stuff gonna come out. You're gonna see more videos come out. Just watch. In the next 30 to 90 days, it's gonna be so much stuff on Diddy. Just watch.
And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin. His suicide.
He's saying he wouldn't be surprised if Diddy just go ahead and. But see, I think what they gonna do. I think Diddy is the next Epstein, allegedly. I think they finna Epstein Diddy. This is just my opinion, man. I think they gonna make it look like that's what he did. It's over for Diddy, bro. It's over. Like, let's just face it. It's done. He's going to prison for the rest of his life. It's over. There's no way out. Diddy, it's done. So with that being said, I think he knows too much about too many people. I don't even think they want this to go to trial. I don't think they want a trial for Diddy. Why would they want a trial for Diddy when Diddy gonna try to save his own ass by snitching on everybody else? Tyler Perry, TD Jakes. The list goes on and on. Let's continue.
And because, bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, his whole career was about him being seen in the public.
Keep it a buck.
It was about him, taking everybody else's dreams and making them his.
And he did that too. He took everybody's dreams and he outshined all his artists.
And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again. His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
Wow, man, that's crazy to hear, man. And
so his kids were most definitely about to suffer because I think some of his kids gonna go down with him. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I think his kids gonna go down with him.
With all this,
let's keep it up.
This Diddy stuff going on, I can't help it, y'all. I gotta say it. Where the fuck is Jay-Z at? I don't like it. I mean, really, like, the last thing that even happened that made me know he existed was he canceled his huge Made in America fest.
Y'all remember that? Jay-Z Made in America Fest canceled due to severe circumstances. What did it say? Outside of production control. Outside of production control. What severe circumstances is he facing? Let's continue.
Due to unexplained circumstances, and everybody wanted to go. Like,
The demand was there. I mean, at this point, not speaking is making him look even more guilty or something. Like, you gonna just not say nothing, Jay-Z? This your dog. I'm just saying, this is your boy. This is hip-hop mogul. You supposed to be the ambassador of hip-hop, Jay-Z. He was just blasting and throwing and stomping a female, and you not saying nothing about nothing? I mean, what y'all think?
What do y'all think about that? He ain't saying nothing about nothing with Diddy. Jay-Z, a lot of people feel like Jay-Z is about to be next. A lot of people feel like Jay-Z is about to be next. Hey, y'all, hit those 3 dots right there in the corner, and the likes will appear right there. Hit the 3 dots right here in the corner, and the likes will appear right there. Get the likes up to 500 for me, y'all. We almost there. Get the likes up to 500. We need 30 likes. Man. Let's continue, y'all. Hold on. Let me get to the next video. Let us continue.
That motherfucker is not sorry. Abusers rarely are. They just fear accountability. He could have been sorry a decade ago or even last year when Cassie filed that lawsuit and he released a statement calling her a liar, knowing full well what he had done to her. And let's start with the fact that he posed that apology to us, the public, rather than the woman who escaped his abuse only to have to now relive it in front of the entire world. What the fuck are you apologizing to us for? And if you need proof that there's not a bit of remorse or rehabilitation in that man, it's when he referred to his abuse of her as the darkest point in his life. As if he was the one having a hard time and just acting out of character. That video is one of the most terror-inducing things that I've seen in a while, and one of the scariest aspects is this. Think about how normalized abuse has to be in the mind of a person that will run out of their hotel room in a towel to brutally assault their girlfriend in a public fucking place in broad daylight. He is so used to behaving that way that he could not even get dressed. He didn't think twice before running out there because enacting violence was at the forefront of his mind. Diddy met Cassie when she was a teenager seeking stardom, and he used his power and his influence to subject her to indignities that would horrify me if they were the plot of a novel or a movie.
So with that being said, you got to think about it. That's what the same model is saying too. Diddy basically sold her a dream. He enticed her with the stardom, and then he got he essayed her and did things. But I mean, Cassie was there for a long time. If Diddy was treating women that he didn't even know for 24 hours like that, just imagine what the hell Cassie went through for all those years. Now, a lot of people could say Cassie could have left. Why did she stay? I mean, you could speculate all day and night, but did she go through the things? I believe so. I do believe Cassie. I believe she went through everything she's saying she did. Now, it's not me to judge her on why she stuck around or what was going on in her head. I don't know. I can't relate to her with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to judge her about that. Maybe some women in the crowd can relate to her, but me personally, I mean, I don't know why she stuck around. I'm not here to even speculate that. It don't matter why she stuck around. It doesn't even mean anything of why she stuck around. I believe she went through every traumatic thing she said she went through with Diddy. I do believe she was trafficked. I do believe she was abused. I do believe she was assaulted. I do believe that he put other men on her. I do believe that he beat the hell out of her every chance he got. I do believe he controlled her. I do believe she was under some type of hypnosis, and he basically made her feel like if she left him, it would be all over. He would find her, and he always sent people to her. I believe everything she said. So let's continue.
Yet they were her reality for over 10 years. He's a fucking demon. And speaking of demons, it is so absurd that there were so many Christians in his comment section proclaiming to forgive him as if they're the ones who suffered by his hand. No one has a right to judge him. We should just pray for him. If ever there was a safe space for abusers, it's the church, because y'all have so badly distorted the concepts of accountability and forgiveness that all somebody has to do is invoke the name of God and y'all will open your arms to them even if they continue to cause harm.
And that's what they're saying he using TD Jakes for right now. He using TD Jakes for the same reasons. He's trying to, and I'm telling you, him and TD Jakes about to hook back up. Just watch it.
The eyes, Chico, they never lie. So what do we think about Diddy's apology video? Because here's what I think. Forgiveness does not equate accountability. It does not forgive accountability. It does not dismiss it. It does not substitute it. So remember, if we rewind it back, Diddy first denied the allegations, and he put out the statement that said the truth will prevail, or the truth will set you free, or whatever the hell he said about truth. And, you know, he had his attorneys put out a statement as well. And that was after settling with Cassie within 24 hours, right? So now, brother love, that the video has come to the forefront of America and you are being judged by the court of public opinion. Now I want forgiveness, and I was in a dark time, and please forgive me. I went to rehab, yada, yada, yada. So here's the thing. The apologies should have started off with Cassie and every woman that has been under your abuse verbally, physically, emotionally, to all of the women that you abuse, everybody that endured the abuse for over the years, i.e. Aubrey O'Day, or, you know, whoever worked under you. You should be apologizing to everyone. I don't know, y'all. It's not ringing sorry to me. It's not giving genuine. This is the same person that, you know, was denying this allegations and saying that we were lying on his character, yada, yada, yada. I don't know, but I feel like it's all in the eyes. It's all in the eyes. And I really want one of the body language experts to like stitch the video and like, well, I know it's like just kind of this portion of it all, but I would love for like a body language expert, if you can still like analyze the facial expressions, to stitch this video and let me know what you think about like the shifty eyes and everything, because it's not ringing genuine to me. But yeah, I will attach the video at the end, and then y'all tell me what you think.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Diddy and his apology? What do y'all think about Diddy and his apology? Diddy says she says she wanted to see some type of expert speak on that. I would love to hear an expert speak on that as well. You know what I'm talking about? Let's keep that a big buck.
He made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere. You understand?
I just played that. Hold on, I just played that one. My bad. I played the same one twice. My fault.
You got a lot of people, man, that's wondering why Farnsworth Bentley, why he hasn't came out and defended Diddy. They was real cool at one point, so.
Well, I was there when Farnsworth Bentley got his actual name. How they came up with the name and everything. We were sitting in front of the apartment building on 74th and Park Avenue. It was me, him, Tony De Niro. Puff was upstairs. They was trying to figure out, he had became Puff, one of Puff's personal assistants. You understand? To make sure all Puff is there when we get ready to go. Everything that was supposed to be in order. That was Farnsworth Bentley's job. When Puff has to go to restaurants and places like that, he made sure everything was straight with that. You know what I'm saying? And he had another assistant too. But Farnsworth Bentley was his personal assistant, put out his clothes, told him what he should wear, all that, like a stylist and personal assistant all together. So we was in front of the house, and this dude, Tony De Niro, he played guitar in that Bad Boy for Life.
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the like button. 3 dots in the corner right here. Hit the 3 dots in the corner And the likes will appear right there.
The black dude, not the white guy. The black dude who played the guitar, that's Tony De Niro. I think he might be from California or something. So Tony De Niro was like, yo, we got to think of a name for you, man. And if you're going to be his personal assistant and slash butler slash umbrella carrier, whatever you going to do, you understand? We got to think of a name for you. We're going to try to make you like Bentley or either Farnsworth or either Bentley. You got to be, you got to have that kind of persona. You got to dress all the time, be neat.
What do y'all think about Farnsworth Bentley being so quiet right now? What y'all think about Farnsworth Bentley being so damn quiet right now?
And the whole 9 yards. And then the dude, Derek, was playing with him like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know how to do that. I could be over the top. He was acting like that. You know what I'm saying? I could be over the top. So he was saying that. And the dude, Tony De Niro, said, we got to figure out a name for you, man. It's got to be on the level of, those characters. He said, you got to be like Farnsworth. You got to be like Bentley. He said, we're just going to call you Farnsworth Bentley. And he said, I like it. And they start calling him that. His name Farnsworth Bentley. I said, these motherfuckers corny. Like I was like, yo, believe this. But
it's like they said so much around. Gene Deal loved to talk. Y'all didn't never realize Gene Deal was going to tell everything?
He was always right there, but not like at nighttime when we was at doing things. He wasn't around, bro. He was only there when the cameras was there and shit like that. I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if he would say anything because he probably signed the ND, a non-disclosure, and he don't want to say anything against Puff anyway because Puff got shit on him.
He said, why the hell would he speak out against P. Diddy when P. Diddy got... How much stuff y'all think P. Diddy got on Farnsworth Bentley now? Now, forget what Farnsworth got on him. Y'all don't forget Diddy recorded everything.
And I ain't talking about no sexual none of that shit. The nigga was stealing, bro. Yo, bro. The niggas I don't want to put that on sticky fingers. That Nick right there, bro, don't lay nothing down around him. You heard me? Don't lay nothing down around dude right there. Dog, Jennifer Lopez had these boots, they cost $5,000. I'm like, what kind of fucking boots cost $5,000? Now you gotta realize, this is like in 2000, early 2000. These boots cost $5,000. And because she was going to be out of the country or something like that, she didn't have them come to her house down in the village because she would have never got it because they'd be stealing her stuff down there at her apartment. So she had them come to Puff house. She wanted these boots so bad. She was mad. Well, they looked through everything trying to find Jennifer boots because Puff had like Puff, people used to just give him and send him from everywhere. So he had this room, this mail room in his house with numbers that he never even opened. But I don't know how Farnsworth Bentley found this. But we went over there to his house and we found a lot of Jennifer and everybody else's.
So Farnsworth Bentley was stealing from Jennifer Lopez. He was wearing Jennifer Lopez clothes. What the hell? So Farnsworth Bentley was stealing Jennifer Lopez shoes. He was stealing her clothes. They went to his crib and found all Jennifer stuff. Everything Jennifer Lopez was missing from Diddy house was in Farnsworth Bentley closet.
They belonged to Puff. I guess Puff had too much stuff in the room and he was just keeping them for it.
And you seen this with your own eyes? That's crazy, man.
My own eyes, bro. We went to his apartment.
He don't even seem like that type of dude, yo, but damn.
Security else, we don't know that, man. They had to do shit, bro. And that's why
Puff had stopped messing with him. And then he goes get a show. Puff ain't say nothing. He went and got a show of how to be teaching thugs how to be a gentleman. I hope the first thing he talked to him was that, don't steal.
Man. So Farnsworth Bentley was stealing Jennifer Lopez clothes, y'all. Farnsworth Bentley was stealing Jennifer Lopez clothes. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up.
And princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
So it says, who is on those tapes the feds found in Diddy's home? Gene Deal tells all. So who do y'all believe was on those tapes? Allegedly, there were some princes on those tapes. There were some pastors. There's a lot of church members. There's a lot of industry heads on those tapes.
And princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, bro, can you imagine? He had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs or little tape recorders. I mean, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're gonna let this stuff be known. If it's on videotape.
Yeah, man, I know they gotta be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians.
I told y'all there's a lot of higher ups that was in Diddy crib. They went in there for a reason. They went in there and grabbed those tapes because they knew it was a lot of high-powered people. Like I said, there was princes, people in the politics in different countries. It wasn't just Americans. It was a lot of people on those Diddy tapes, man.
In there. That's not only celebrities. I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah.
Who do y'all think he talking about right there? Who do y'all think he talk? Listen to this.
Had a couple of preachers in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah.
I told y'all, T.D. Jakes allegedly is on those tapes. Now, this is all alleged, but allegedly, from what I'm being told, T.D. Jakes was at a lot of those Diddy events. He was in those back rooms at a lot of Diddy parties. T.D. Cakes. Now, T.D. was in there getting caked up. And they say he's a power bottom. That's what they're saying. They're saying that he liked to get drilled, allegedly. So this is all alleged, but allegedly T.D. Jakes was getting drilled, tag teamed, triple teamed, whatever teamed. He was on it. He as long as he was on the bottom, he was not tripping on what was, you know what I'm saying, behind them cakes.
That's crazy.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statements are true, they got him. They got tapes of stuff.
They definitely got tapes and stuff. I do believe they got a lot of these tapes. And Diddy, it's all about to come out, Diddy. You just rest assured, it's all coming out, man.
Do you think the feds took notice of that? And they, you know, at this point, they like, yo, we're going to crack down on Diddy?
What happens is that the police will bring in a CI and will use him like she was a $3 hoe. That's a confidential informant. They'll let you do crimes, long as you don't do no murders and stuff like that. They'll let you go around and pay you. When I was in law enforcement, dog, they paid confidential informants $250 for revolvers, $500 for automatic weapons, $750 to $1,500 for semi-automatic guns and rifles and machine guns and stuff like that. Some confidential informants got payment like that. And plus they get 8% of a case.
Salute to Leash for that 20 piece. I appreciate you. 8% of a case. Thank you for that 20 piece, Leash. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute. Y'all make sure to support the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, get the likes up. Hit those 3 dots right there, and the likes will appear right there. So they saying he's breaking down how they used to pay CIs and telling you what's going on in this industry right now. And I do believe there's a lot of people working as CIs. Just because people, whenever someone says, if I was a snitch, I'd be on paperwork, that's never true. That is never true. There's so many people snitching that ain't got no type of paperwork.
8% of a case. So if they bring in about, just say, they bring in a case $100,000. That's 8,000. What's that? That's $8,000.
Salute Tyro for that 10 piece. I appreciate you. Salute, salute.
They bring in $1 million case. $1 million case. That person is getting $80,000. I mean, like $80,000 on it. I think if you're talking about 8%. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say this: confidential informants get paid good, but Puff was a millionaire. Him being a confidential informant, him getting money like that, it was favors.
They saying it wasn't money that it was favors. It had nothing to do with money. It was favors with Diddy.
He been getting favors and been paying law enforcement people for years.
So they saying he was paying law enforcement. He had law enforcement in his pocket. That's why he was getting away with all the illegal stuff, because he was paying law enforcement. And that's why he was getting all those tapes, all that footage. But you got to think about all that footage he still had on him when they raided him. Boom.
To protect him, you understand? To protect him, we had a lot of people on the payroll when we was doing security. Everybody somebody might have this first 10 hours, that 10 hours, or whatever. He was paying law enforcement. He had a budget for law enforcement. Now, if something goes wrong, those people got friends in certain places. Then plus he tells his handler, yo, can you make this go away for me?
And who is Diddy's handler? Who do y'all believe Diddy's handler is that makes things just go away for him? Who would be making things go away for Diddy, y'all? I don't know. Who do y'all believe in the chat was a handler for Diddy? Let me know in the chat, man, because it's getting crazy.
I'll give you this and that. Now, that could be a lot of speculations or whatever like that. But why would you have or be working for an FBI agent if you're not an informant? Why? So when you got that kind of money, you could hire people to make a lot of things go away for you. Like you hire lawyers. Those lawyers have police officers and people working for them and investigators.
A lot of people are saying Corey Gamble. A lot of people are saying they believe Corey Gamble was the handler for Diddy. Now, if you go back and think about it, whenever Kim Porter allegedly passed away, and I'm not saying she allegedly passed away, but I'm saying they say she passed away, but we believe she was unalive. So I say allegedly Kim Porter passed away because I do believe that Diddy had something to do with that. And Corey Gamble might have been the one who did what he did because they said there was a trail of blood and the things that they said happened didn't happen. The coroner had switched his story up, but the coroner knew what really went on, and the coroner ended up getting unalived as well. But they say he passed away, and everybody around Diddy always died of like a real mysterious death, and it was or they just had an extreme event. Like who had shit on him? Al B. Sure and Jamie Foxx. Look what happened to them. They didn't necessarily get unalived, but hell, they shut the hell up after what happened to them. Salute Tyro for that 5-piece. I appreciate you, Tyro. She said, we need to get the likes up, gang. Y'all make sure to hit those 3 dots in the corner right here. Hit those 3 dots in the corner and get the likes up. The likes will appear right there.
Those investigators were former officers. So all of them in the backyard in Diddy bed together.
Man, like so many questions. Like, Gene, how did you know those prices like that, bro? How did you know you named them prices like boom and boom, and I'm like off the back of the head, like, bruh, how you know the prices, man? And then like, Gene, how long you been knowing P. Diddy been working for the feds? That's what I really want to know. And if you know that, why would that make you, man? Because you know the prices and everything, bro. Like, I'm confused at this point. And like, my biggest question is like, why now? Why wait this long to now start saying something when all this stuff is going on? Like, that shit is confusing, y'all. I am confused.
So they're saying P. Diddy was an informant for the FBI, and the FBI knew everything already. So why now? Salute to Lady Nye for that 25-piece. Thank you so much, Lady Nye. Appreciate you. Salute. So they want to know, like, why now? If y'all knew the whole time what he was doing, why did y'all pick right now to do this? Because they saying the feds knew everything anyway because Diddy was already working for them.
I am beyond confused. This man is literally saying P. Diddy been working with the feds. So yeah, he been an informant or working with the feds. Like, what the heck? And all this stuff that P. Diddy been doing, they been knowing about. So like, this is just blowing like speculations and minds like, man, out the water, because if that's the truth, man, they say the government is behind all this stuff, and that makes sense because then all this Biden flying in and busting in illegal migrants and all this type of stuff going on, and then Grady Jude down there in Miami, he said that the federal, policy about the federal government, might be doing human trafficking, and they got a investigation on them as well. So like, y'all, man, it's in y'all face right here, bro. So y'all let me know what's going on with all this stuff, because at this point I'm confused, man. I'm confused, man. I don't know what's going on. Is Gene, just saying this stuff, because it's making a lot of sense. And like, why is he saying it and exposing it now? This is my question, my main question. But hey, man, keep doing it, man. Yeah, we did it all, man. Let us know all the information, because if y'all was hanging out with Diddy, either y'all didn't know he was working with the feds and he was an informant, or y'all police too. You see? So like, listen, y'all better be careful and start doing y'all research. I'm gone.
Yeah, do your research, because a lot of people working for the feds, man. It ain't just Diddy. It's a whole bunch of people working for the feds, man. It's not just Diddy, but let's continue.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
I don't even want to like...
Diddy and Cassie's former makeup artist speaks out.
Go back to it, because it's like, it's triggering. All I witnessed was him walking into the room and saying, where the f is she? And I didn't know what was going on, because I was like, I just woke up from a slumber, and next thing you know, all I hear from the bedroom was, just, I don't want to like go back and think about.
Salute for that body. That's 5-piece for a body. I don't even know how many we got. You gotta ask Kiki or one of the mods.
So you're at the Beverly Hills Hotel. you know you hear something. You don't see Puffy actually physically attacking her, but you hear something.
I did not know what was going on. All I can think of was to get her out of there.
What happened when she appeared? When you saw her?
She was bruised. I mean, badly bruised, like knots on her head, a black eye. All I cared about was to get her to safety. And I took her into my house and kept her there for a few days. And I literally called my friend, who was a doctor at the time, to treat her because we couldn't bring her to the hospital. We didn't know what the hell to do at that point. You know, who are we gonna call? I'm scared just even talking about this, but I feel like somebody has to.
So if y'all listening to this, let's play that again. This is Cassie and Diddy's former makeup artist. She's speaking out on an incident that she witnessed or heard, and then, you know, basically she's a witness. You know what I'm saying? Because she's saying after the fact of Cassie getting brutally beaten, she ended up taking her to a doctor friend because they were scared to take her to a hospital.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
I don't even want to like go back to it because it's like it's triggering. All I witnessed was him walking into the room and saying, "Where the is she?" And I didn't know what was going on because I was like, I just woke up from a slumber, and next thing you know, all I hear from the bedroom was, you know, just I don't want to like go back and think about.
So you're at the Beverly Hills Hotel. You know you hear something. You don't see Puffy actually physically attacking her, but you hear something.
I did not know what was going on. All I can think of was to get her out of there.
What happened when she appeared? When you saw her?
She was bruised. I mean, badly bruised, like knots on her head, a black eye. All I cared about was to get her to safety. And I took her into my house and kept her there for a few days. And I literally called my friend, who was a doctor at the time, to treat her because we couldn't bring her to the hospital. We didn't know what the hell to do at that point. You know, who are we gonna call? I'm scared just even talking about this, but I feel like somebody has to.
So she's saying she's scared speaking out right now, and she witnessed Cassie get abused by Diddy already. And Diddy, bruh, everything coming out about you right now is making a lot of sense, Diddy. It's making a lot of sense, Diddy.
Justin Bieber is the next one they're going to fuck with, yes. So however you want to word it, mental breakdown, drug addiction, disappears, can't handle it, all of that, yes. Here's the problem with somebody like Bieber. First of all, his mother, no offense. I hate to blame just the mother. Could be the father like Britney Spears, but whoever, like Usher's mother, who's whining like a crybaby, I should sue Diddy. Listen, lady, you pushed your kid out there knowing and took paycheck. Do not put your kids out there. Bieber was put out there. Bieber went to Diddy camp and then Usher camp, and these guys just sodomized him. That's what happens at camp. You get sodomized. It's ritualized, actually. So we have to stop looking at as just perversion sexually and gayness, because it's really ritualistic. It's used.
Let's listen to that one more time from Sloan Bella. She's predicting Justin Bieber is next.
I feel like Justin Bieber is the next one they're going to fuck with.
Salute Cherry and More for that 20 piece. Thank you so much. Salute.
Yes. So however you want to word it, mental breakdown, drug addiction, disappears, can't handle it, all of that. Yes. Here's the problem with somebody like Bieber. First of all, his mother, no offense. I hate to blame just the mother. Could be the father like Britney Spears, but whoever, like Usher's mother, who's whining like a crybaby, I should sue Diddy. Listen, lady, you pushed your kid out there knowing and took paycheck. Do not put your kids out there. Bieber was put out there. Bieber went to Diddy camp and then Usher camp, and these guys just sodomized him. That's what happens at camp. You get sodomized. It's ritualized, actually. So we have to stop looking at as just perversion sexually and gayness because it's really ritualistic.
She's saying this is all a ritual in the industry. A lot of this stuff is just ritualistic. Do y'all believe Sloan Bella when she says that? Now let me go back to my Instagram real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me get on my Instagram because I got some stuff over here I want to show y'all. I forgot to show y'all this in the beginning, but let's continue. Let's go back over here. Let's get over here to this. All right, here we go. Let's get over here to this. Now, if y'all look here, New York City Mayor Eric Adams speaks on revoking Diddy's key to the city. We are taking everything under consideration. So y'all remember they gave Diddy the keys to the city in New York? Well, they revoked it. They taking the keys back. Allegedly, they are taking the keys back, and the mayor no longer is in support of Diddy as well. So let's continue here. As we see, it says, oops, Scrappy isn't here for y'all trying to make it seem like he supports abusers. I guess he was just commenting. Just do it. Let's see. My bad.
Kind of look at it like, oh,
let's get back to here.
Diddy walk past me right now and take the favor. Just cuz. Just straight up, I'll take the favor cuz. I don't care about no apology and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one for a woman to the dog shit out you and you say, oh, I lost my mind. And we can kind of look at it like, oh yeah, cuz got that two-piece that failed. He kind of lost it. But nah, cuz, the way he did Shawty, that was foul. Man. That was some real shit. And you can tell he was doing that shit for a long time. Because she was frank. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be on that shit. Got my mother daughters. And not all my daughters, every last one though, and my sisters. So call for that shit, man. Y'all go to them other mother pages that was cool with them, that y'all seen around and that knew that. You feel what I'm saying? Get out my mother page with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to somebody else page with that shit. Diddy walk past me right now and take the favor. Just trying to on purpose bring it down. You ain't even got no proof. I ain't never said no shit like that. Never. So go find that shit. All y'all blogs, go find it. I'll sit right here. And if y'all find some shit, I apologize. But I guarantee you ain't gonna find no shit while I'm saying Cassie was lying. Is that her name, Cassie? Cassie.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, is that her name, Cassie? Like he don't know her. Come on, Scrap. Is that her name? Is her name Cassie? Or is it Casey? Cassie or Casey? Y'all hear him? Is that her name, Cassie or Casey? Man, you know her damn name, Scrap.
I ain't gonna never say no shit like that. Now I'm trying to on purpose bring it down. You ain't even got no proof. I ain't never said no shit like that. Never. So go find that shit. All y'all blogs, go find it. I'll sit right here. And if y'all find some shit, I apologize. But I guarantee you ain't gonna find no shit while I'm saying Cassie was lying. Is that her name, Cassie? Cassie. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what it says, live out the lie. And there it goes right there. Live out the lie. A few comments from Diddy's post a couple days ago. Live out the lie. Man. Cassie or Casey? That's what he wants to know. Was her name Cassie or was it Casey? But Scrappy, I don't know, Thug. I don't know, Scrap. Let's continue, man.
Yeah. How many times did you personally witness him be violent?
All right, so let's get to Diddy's former bodyguard claims that he witnessed Diddy get physical with Kim Porter and Cassie.
Towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
And was that all with Cassie or was it Cassie and other women?
This is Pierce Morgan, so I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but this is definitely something we need to listen to.
I seen him with Cassie and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Right, he's now sadly no longer with us, but what did you see him do?
What did you see him do with Kim Porter?
I've seen them get physical. I've seen him get really physical, grab hit.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times. Him up. It was one time that Cassie mentioned inside her lawsuit where she said she had to go over to the London hotel.
This man knows about the things that happened inside of Cassie's lawsuit.
I was the one that was checking on her every day at the London hotel.
Diddy, you finna go to jail, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that to be true. I seen him get into some wrestling and punching matches, and sometimes
You seen him get into some wrestling and punching matches with women, and you didn't whoop his ass? So I'm just confused at all these people who knew about this stuff. So y'all just watched him whoop Cassie. Y'all just sat there and watched him just whoop the girl. You said you seen him get into a wrestling match. You see how little Cassie is? What do you mean you saw him get into a wrestling match with her?
I felt like, what are you mad at? What are you upset about? Because it's
so instead of whooping his ass, you sat him down and asked him what you mad about. Hey man, why you wrestling her, bro? What's wrong? You all right?
It's a deeper anger when you hitting and punching a woman in that type of manner. It was one time that Cassie mentioned inside her lawsuit where she said she had to go over to the London hotel.
This dude right here. I don't know how I feel about you no more, dog.
I was the one that was checking on her every day at the London hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I know that to be true.
How do y'all feel about this?
I seen him get into some wrestling and punching matches, and sometimes I felt like, what are you mad at? What?
Man, come on.
And it's okay. It's understood if you have a problem with one woman and you seek things, but when you have a problem with every woman that you're dealing with, then I think that problem is inside of you.
I think that problem's inside of you. But why didn't you stop the man?
What did you see him do with Kim Porter?
What did you see him do with Kim Porter? He keep asking him over and over, and he just keep on not answering the question.
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him smack her, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back.
So it was like Ike and Tina. Kim started fighting Diddy back.
Because she realized how powerful she was. And it's okay. It's understood if you have a problem with one woman and you seek things, but when you have a problem with every woman that you're dealing with, then I think that problem is inside of you.
Man.
What did you see him do with Kim Porter?
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him smack her, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back because she realized how powerful she was.
So once she realized how powerful she was, that's why he had to get rid of her, because she probably started telling him, do you know I could crush your career if I drop all these receipts on you? I got this receipt. I got this receipt. She probably told him about everything she had, and he probably got her off. It's making sense now.
Incident on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth. You know, of course he put everybody out the car, but
man, this dude right here, man, I don't know how I feel about this dude.
I seen the car shaking, so I opened the door. I said, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? You see where we at and what are you doing? And Kim got out the car like nothing happened. And she fixed her hair and she told him, she said, I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm going to put across one incident.
So she was now provoking Diddy to go to the media. So all these receipts about Kim Porter starting to come out now. Kim Porter was about to end Diddy's career. Then
on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth.
This dude right here, man.
You know, of course he put everybody out the car, but I seen the car shaking, so I opened the door. I said, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what he was doing.
You see where we at and what are you doing? And Kim got out the car like nothing happened. And she fixed her hair and she told him, she said, I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm going to put across your face if you put your hands on me again. Your face if you put your hands on me again. Your face if you put your hands on me again.
So she said she was going to put a scratch across Diddy's face. She said she was going to put a scratch across Diddy's face and he would have to explain to the media. So she was back. Now we go here and we get to, we get to this. Now this is coming from It said, just blink if you're a victim too. Save us the paragraphs. We are standing on business. It's coming from one of Diddy's baby mamas, y'all. This is coming from one of Diddy's baby mamas. It says, I am heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse. And my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels. And through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma. These young people were raised by women that want the best for them. We put God and education first and have always been united in our mutual effort to support their dreams. Two of the youngest do not have their mother here, and it has been our duty to support them. Their father needs help, and I am praying that he truly does the personal work and receives it. So they saying, look, man, Diddy, you need help, bro. Everybody is coming out saying they were too abused by Diddy. They were too abused by Diddy, and the kids are suffering because of the dad. And like I said earlier, another one hit he's hit with a 2003 SA lawsuit by a model that alleges that she was drugged and laced by a blunt, forced to perform oral, and says he told her to suck it. So I read this to y'all earlier, but I'll give it to y'all again. It says, as you read right here with me, it says, it looks like the more people are starting to come out and tell their stories in regard to Diddy. Crystal McKinney claims that back in 2003, she met Diddy at a men's fashion week event and was invited back to his studio. She said that Diddy and his entourage drunk Hennessy and had blunts in rotation, but she felt strange after smoking it. McKinney says that the blunt was laced with another drug. Feeling light, Crystal recalls Diddy making her follow him to the bathroom, where he then forced himself on her, allegedly shoving her head down to his crotch and saying, suck it. Though she refused, Crystal says he continued to force her head down, making her perform it on him. And she started to walk away. As she started to walk away, she passed out and later realized that he had SA'd her. Once she woke up in a taxi, McKinney says she was even blackballed from the modeling industry after the incident and has attempted to unalive herself due to severe depression in 2004. Crystal said she felt morally obligated to speak out after Cassie and others filed their lawsuits. She's seeking damages, but the amount is unspecified. Man. Like I said right here, it says Diddy faces yet another lawsuit after a model claims that he SA'd her back in 2003. In the new lawsuit, Crystal McKinney claims that she met Diddy during the New York Fashion Week event in 2003. After meeting, she claims that she was invited back to his place. She says when she arrived, she took a hit of a joint that was being passed around and felt it was laced with some other drug. Crystal says Diddy asked her to follow him to the bathroom where he allegedly then forced himself on her. She had to perform oral. She later lost consciousness and claims that when she woke up in a cab, she realized she was SA'd. We will keep you updated on the information, but Diddy is out of there. And then we get to this post right here. And this is Cassie's best friend claims Diddy dangled a woman over a 17-foot balcony, y'all. A 17-foot balcony.
The person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman. It's a woman.
This is the building, Cassie's condo.
So the person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman.
Man.
It's a woman.
So it says this is the building Cassie's old condo was at it was in LA in 2016. She lived on the 17th floor. This is the 17th floor balcony. So this is where Diddy dangled a woman over a 17-foot balcony. This is where Diddy dangled that woman at. Look at this, y'all. He dangled her right there. That's where he was about to drop this lady over a balcony, and that's how far that fall was. That is how far of a fall she would have had if Diddy would have succeeded. And what he would, I don't
So
know.
the person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman. It's a woman.
And again, that's that balcony, a woman. Diddy dangled a woman. It wasn't a man that was that person in that lawsuit. They're saying it was a woman that was dangled over that balcony. You can't make this up. Diddy, you are going to jail. You monster, you. You dangling people over balconies, brother. And that was Cassie's best friend telling that story. That was Cassie's best friend that was telling that story, y'all. Man, you can't make this up, man. Diddy, you out of there, brother. You are out of there, Diddy. Let's continue.
You guys ever just think that everything is not this deep conspiracy that y'all want it to be? Like, we were dead in the middle of our broadcast yesterday. Come on, I'll put the suspense to bed. We were in the middle of our show when that news broke. So we spoke about it for 4 minutes, and then at the end, before sleepers, we spoke about it for another 4 minutes, and then we went on about our day. And I went outside with Amani last night, and he said to me, "Hey man, I think y'all should readdress the Puff shit because y'all gonna get killed." And I said, "Why? The story was breaking. We addressed it." He said, "Yeah, but it wasn't the address. It wasn't the address."
Oh, this my damn. Hold on, let me turn my speaker down. It's catching too much in my mic.
That is appropriate for what happened. I said, "Why you say that? We did what we needed to do." He said, "Yeah, but I know y'all audience, and it was breaking in the moment. They wait from y'all." So I took it out. Because it was insensitive for the moment. It was talking for 4 minutes about what happened, and in 3 minutes at the end is not the attention that the story needs, and it ain't the commentary that it needs. So I don't need to be the first one to run to something. We're gonna get to it on Wednesday. But what do that have to do with the way y'all are speaking in this moment? Why do y'all think after seeing a video like that somebody is running from a topic? Like I done told y'all the last time, I have absolutely zero ties with Diddy or anybody Diddy related outside of seeing his kids when I'm out.
Cassie filed her lawsuit in November. The feds raided Diddy's home in March. Now we see this awful video, which is more than 8 years old. And yet Diddy has still not been charged with anything. I would think there would be grounds for his arrest in that video. Why hasn't he been charged with anything?
Well, the video is out of the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations in California for a simple assault is a year. For domestic violence assault, it was 3 years. They've moved that up to 5 years, but this is out of range for a state charge in California. However, let's get back to that federal investigation. What HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, is doing, as Elizabeth framed it, is they are building a racketeering case, a RICO case based on human trafficking and allegations startlingly similar that track those that have been made in Cassie Ventura's lawsuit and in a lawsuit by another individual who worked for Combs that tell these stories very much like what they did in the R. Kelly case, which got him 30 years in prison. So this charge, even though it's state crime is out of the statute of limitations, would be fair game in that federal case.
CNN has reached out to the hotel.
There you go. The feds. It's the feds. Like the statute of limitation is out for him to get some state charges and go to prison in the state. But they're not seeking him to go to jail for any state charges. What they want Diddy to do is go down in a RICO, federal RICO, and it's over for Diddy. That's why they getting all this stuff, because all these charges, they're actually making their case by releasing all this information. And by the time they done with Diddy, they gonna have a federal case. They about to have a federal case against Diddy in a RICO. Just watch. Y'all smash these 3 dots in the corner right here and get the likes up. The likes will appear right here. Hit the 3 dots right here and get the likes up.
For comment, not a hotel I'll ever want to stay at. How serious would it be if they witnessed an assault, did not report it, and then accepted money to basically disappear the security footage?
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. My energy to Cassie or any woman who saw this video and been through these type of things before in their life. Under no circumstances or am I in support of these type of scenarios and these situations led to her being stomped on, kicked, having a vase thrown in her, drugged and punched and left with a black eye, and seeing that on video done like that, bro, I can't stand like with that or support that as a man.
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the likes. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think Diddy is about to go down in that federal RICO?
I have a mother, I have a sister, I have aunties, I have a grandmother, I have nieces and all that type of stuff, and I would be out of pocket, and it just ain't in me to sit up there and say it's cool to be beating on women and kicking them while they're on the ground or nothing of the sort. And for Cassie and other women who have been through this, and especially Cassie, this video breaking the internet yesterday and having everybody speaking on it and seeing it online and everything, is just all over these publications. And her family members probably seeing this for the first time. What they going through right now is nothing to play with. So most definitely healing energy and spirits uplifted to them, most definitely. Now, I had a link in the description where y'all can watch that clip on CNN in full, and we'll get to that in just a second. As Joe Budden was under the fire a little bit by certain people on Twitter and different spaces in his comments because of he did not have it included of him addressing it on his latest podcast, episode 726. Now, I do got to say this. This right here becoming a story is showing how big of a podcaster Joe Budden is, and that's the gift of the...
They're saying that they cut the segment out. They didn't even air the segment that Joe Budden was speaking of. Why do you think Joe Budden is staying away from this topic, y'all?
Curse, because yeah, people want your opinion. People want to hear what you got to say, and people won't care about what you say, whether it's for good reasons or bad reasons. That's most definitely that. But to see this storyline have a whole thing on TMZ where they do a whole write-up on it, and this was a conversation he had in the Twitter space, and he goes to several Twitter spaces and things like that and chop it up with the supporters and stuff and everything. I don't know exactly which one this was, but at the same time, Joe Budden is also...
Somebody said because Joe Budden beats women too. Allegedly, but he has had the allegations on him as well.
Oh, correct. Because the way they addressed it, he sat back. And shout out to his homie and one of the co-hosts on the show, Imani, who told him the real. Because that's what somebody need at times. Nah, bro, you got to handle that a little bit better. Because he might would have put that out, and then people would have been like, hey, bro, you ain't addressed that deep enough. You ain't attacked that heavy enough. You ain't speak well enough about that conversation. And he's saying we shooting in real time when it broke, so we didn't really just sit there and get all the information. This ain't something we should just even run through real quick and try to just hurry up and plug it in on the show. So he really did it the right way if he felt it wasn't right at all. But Joe, as he said, I have no ties to Diddy. People think that he has these ties to Diddy and things. And even if he did, bro, people got to understand, you know, everybody's going to protect their best interest, dog. I get that part of the game.
Joe Budden, I don't know. You on the clock, brother. You on the clock.
And with Joe being a podcaster.
They said Tahiri said it. Tahiri did say that he beat her.
And somebody that's big. Well, now even y'all see the backlash that comes, and it becomes a whole story and write-up when he don't speak on things. It used to be only when you did speak on things, but him being this, it's like people want to pick out those flaws on you. And that's another identifier of what level you are in the game, when people really watch you to see what's wrong, to nitpick and see, well, let me point out a flaw, let me point out a contradiction. And that'd be crazy because, nigga, Joe, one of the top dogs in the podcast game, and go through that, right? And you see the level he go through it at. Nigga, I ain't even on that level of Joe Budden like that, or no fame, or to that level of degree of things. And it'd be crazy when people be trying to look and search for flaws on me. Not even this topic, just regular, everyday shit that don't even matter, nothing even serious. They really try to look for flaws and nitpick on you. So, nah, it's best for Joe to do what's best for Joe and his platform, man. If you feel like you ain't covered something right, hey, man, go back and speak on it. But people really just want to hear niggas talk trash about people. They want you to call people out their name. They want you to be disrespectful for their entertainment. They really want to see you crash out. People was critiquing me because I said, hey, I have to say he's innocent until proven guilty. I have to wait to see the proof comes out.
What the hell you mean he innocent until the man is guilty? I don't give a damn what the man guilty. I know that they say innocent until proven guilty, but I think Diddy has already proven his guilt to me.
Before I say he did these things at all. So people didn't want that though. They want you to say, nah, nigga, Diddy did that, nigga, from off the rip without no type of evidence. Then at the same time, if you catch a defamation lawsuit or something like that, or cease and desist, ain't nobody gonna be there to support you. So we didn't know, but now we got the proof. Under no circumstances is it okay. And also, y'all heard right there from CNN, because of the statute of limitations, Diddy cannot be charged for this, but they are working on a federal case, and this is still all speculation from the people on the news. We don't know what's what yet. We don't know what the Fed's reasons for anything is behind the scenes. What we do know is Cassie said that this tape was bought by Diddy for $50,000 supposedly, and we don't know how they got it. Could have been another copy made from the hotel. Could have been, hey, the feds found it when they raided the home and decided to put it out to go ahead and do the damage. But why would you put out a piece of your investigation? Maybe somebody that worked for the feds could have leaked it, but why would they do that on a federal investigation and risk their career and their reputation and their job? Just a lot of speculation right now. We don't know what they all got with Diddy right now, but I will say this, his public perception of brother love is over now. You're capable of this. There's going to be some people that see that video right there and say, nigga, you did everything that they said you did. They ain't going to care. They ain't trying to hear what you got to say. It's just how the game go at times. So tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that one thing.
So as you see right there, man, Diddy, they working on a federal case right now to go ahead. And you can bet your bottom dollar. Let me turn this down a little bit now because that video was low. So let me turn this down a little bit. You can bet your bottom dollar they are about to come out with this federal case against Diddy. Now let's continue.
Ez Gadoni is the author of The International Madam: How a Woman Controlled a Worldwide Sex Ring. She used to work as an intern at Sony, but then started an escort company, which led to her being introduced to Diddy and his parties. Everything seemed to be fine in that world until she claims Diddy's crew set her up to the feds, causing her 4 years in a New York State prison back in 2012 before being exiled back to Switzerland. She's here now to talk about it all.
Get the likes up, y'all. Get these likes up, man. Get the likes up. Get the likes up.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm great. You got some tea to spill here. I'm so excited to hear about it, guys. This is a wild story, and it puts a whole new perspective on this Diddy story, so I'm grateful for you being here. You're basically going to come in here and acknowledge the fact that Diddy's own team are informants with the feds, which implies that is Diddy himself an informant to the feds? Did they know all along? She's going to drop some serious evidence and tea here, guys, to sort of allude to all of this, which...
Diddy is an informant to the feds, and his team is an informant to the feds, y'all. What is going on? If he's an informant, why is he going through all this whoop-de-whoop?
Only creates so many more questions I have, but I'm so excited to get through this, so thank you for being here. I want to start with your background. I don't want to avoid that. So you were in the escort business. Can you sort of explain that to the crowd? Sometimes that is people would wag their finger at that. How did you do that? How did you get into that? How did you get away with that? Can you fill us in a bit?
Sure.
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the like button.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Andy. So I came, in a nutshell, I arrived in the US from Switzerland when I was 20 years old. My original plan was actually selling watches in the Diamond District, which I have done in the beginning. But in the year 2008, there was some financial problems in the United States, as we all know, was a little, financial issues that they had. So the company that I worked for went to Hong Kong, and I decided to stay. Now with no income and only an internship where you don't really make.
And this is the lady that's alleging Diddy is a Fed and his whole team is are informants.
Money from right? I set up an escort service. What does that mean? It's beautiful, elegant, high-end ladies that go on dates with people that pay for that, for their time, right? What they do with their own time is up to them, between two grown people. Obviously, all my ladies were at least 21 years old, and they did that because they wanted to do that. And they were paid really well and had security. So got into that just to make a little bit as a side hustle, to make a little bit extra money. But it happened within like a year. I had 50 girls working for me internationally.
So she was a madam working for Diddy. A madam found herself with Diddy.
And that went from Europe all over to the States, to Africa, to the Middle East, to Asia as well. And these girls, I'm from Switzerland. I'm half Italian, half Swiss. And in Switzerland, prostitution is legal. So these girls that came actually to the States that I was flying in, they were there on a 3-month visa, the regular tourist visa, and they already knew how to work. And again, they did that on their free will and made a bunch of money and left the States again.
Hey, y'all, we 300 subscribers away from 130,000 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We 300 subscribers away, y'all.
So that's kind of how all that started. And I got into that because my best friend, she was working in one of those escort services. I never did. Obviously, no judgment. But I was really good in managing it, like setting up the times, make sure everyone is on time, kind of coach these girls a little bit how to be a lady and how to keep it interesting, because looks is one thing, but as well, you have to be able to keep a conversation and entertain these gentlemen,
Yeah, and no judgment. I just want the background there because I think also
make sure y'all get the likes up.
Relevant based on some of the charges Diddy's facing. I want you guys to really know her background. And so through that work, that you were then also started an internship at Sony. You met D-Rock, which was Biggie's right-hand man at the time. Also then connects you to Uncle Paulie, who was head of security, connects you through Diddy. And so that's where all these connections to Diddy and that team happened, yes?
This is how she got connected to Diddy, y'all. Pay attention.
Yes, exactly. So I met D-Rock just being out and being all at these places where he was as well. And he invited me to some event where I brought my friend with me, and my friend started dating Uncle Paulie at that time, which was the head of security. But that was back at that time. I don't know if he's still working there or not, but he was around for many, many, many years. I think he's pretty much well known in the industry. And so they started dating, and I started to form a friendship with him, more like a brother-sister friendship over the years. And that's kind of how we started doing business together. At first, obviously, he did not know about the girls or all my other businesses, because my goal was to be a manager or A&R in the music industry.
So she was trying to be a music industry A&R. And this is how she was. Well, she was also a madam at this time. She had all these girls. Now she's in the hands of Diddy and his team.
Up tours, anything like that. That's how I that was my long-term goal. It was not to be a madam.
And I'm just going to keep giving y'all recaps because people are coming in here as I'm watching this. So I'm just letting y'all know this is someone connected to Diddy in the escort industry, and they have a lot of tea on Diddy.
Or run escort services. That was just a means to survive in New York. As you know, it's very expensive there.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so you're figuring that out. That's all happening, and that's when you get into the sort of the Diddy scene, the Diddy parties, etc. We have to be careful on some of the keywords we say, but substances were then brought in, and that's when things and women, and then at a certain point, you were asked to bring in certain amount of substances more than you were comfortable with. Correct?
So now Diddy, I'm guessing his team was using her as a drug mule as well.
Correct.
Right, but that was through through Uncle Paulie. That was not for the party. So there's a difference between the parties and the studio and so on. That was just small amounts. But then obviously for me, it was not even the interesting part, like with those substances. It was more like for parties, favors, and for the clients, right? And then if someone asked me for it, I would just give it to them. It was not even about making money. It's just more like getting favors for favors, right? That was more a little bit my way of dealing with it. And since that they were taking a liking into that product, they asked me to just set up, or they just wanted to know who my connect was, right?
So they were trying to figure out who the plug was. They was trying to figure out, look, who is the plug? Where can we get the drugs? Who is the plug and where can we get the love drugs?
Which I was not able to give out. And then since he did a lot of favors for me, I kind of felt obligated, being naive, you know, at that time I was 24, obligated to set him up with a bigger amount, which that it kind of, you know, was my big mistake.
So
she said she started giving big amounts of the drugs, and that was her big mistake, giving out those big amounts.
Ask you basically to smuggle a huge amount of, like, they want you to now sort of help be a mule in a way and get some of these across, was it Mexico?
Well, I mean, that was just the first question was really, really odd because we used to go to these poker parties up in Harlem, like private parties. And then he asked me one night if something happened because he invested into something, if I could bring some drugs over the border. And I said, no, hell no, I'm not going to do that. I'm scared. And again,
So they were trying to get her to bring drugs over the border. Man, they some bold people out there on Diddy camp.
I'm a girl, right? I'm not like a street person or anything, especially at the time, but I just wanted to be down and be the person that they can count on, right? Because they have hooked me up with a lot of things in the industry, with parties, events, with people, so I felt obligated, right? But I declined that. So then a few months later, he asked me, look, I just need product because whoever we were dealing with, that person got caught up or something happened, right? And he's like,
so they last mule, did something happen with them, unalived or locked up, I'm guessing.
I just need that one favor from you. And it was not, he was not involving Puff at all, right? So that was just him and a friend of his that he introduced me to. But he said it was all together, like, how can I say, it's just his group, his affiliates, let's say. Right.
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the like button.
And so he does this, and you then eventually begrudgingly agree to do this smuggling run as a favor.
Right, but it was in New York, so I did not go over the border or anything. I just hooked him up with a substantial bigger amount. I was meeting his friend that he introduced me to on an Upper East Side restaurant, like a luxury place. And the second I went in there, he kind of made a comment of like, oh, I have the money, which was really loud.
Hey, I got the money. You know what I'm saying? You got the stuff? I got the money. You got the stuff?
For the fact that we were there like a little bit, you know, not to be out there. And that second, the feds stormed the entire restaurant. They took me down into handcuffs.
So Diddy team set her up to be locked up. They used her as a drug mule. And I guess the feds want to know where we got to find the plug, get her to get a big amount. And they got her to purchase a big amount and come down with it. He's like, hey, yo, I got the money. You got the stuff. And boom, the feds come running in there and she gets incarcerated.
And I was really, again, very naive. I didn't know exactly what was happening. Why was that happening? This is a friend of his. So, and I didn't really understand as well the American system, right? How you can even set somebody up. Because as far as I know, it doesn't work like that in any other country, especially not where I'm from. You can't just do a crime and then set somebody else up so they're doing the time, you know? So I didn't understand that.
So she's like, I didn't understand how the hell I was set up like this, because where I'm from, you can't do this. But Diddy and his team set this lady up big time.
But well, fact is that guy that said I have the money, if we both got arrested, as they claimed, he would have been my co-defendant. But he wasn't, because he was an undercover agent.
So Diddy's team had undercover agents. So as you see right here, this lady was set up by Diddy and his team, and they weren't even co-defendants on the case because they were undercover agents.
Uncle Paulie never got arrested, right? So that means...
Have y'all ever heard of this story, or is this the first time? If y'all have never heard about this story, drop the eyeballs. If y'all know about this story, drop the gems in the chat. If you've heard about this, drop the gems. If you this your first time hearing about this, drop the eyeballs and make sure y'all hit the 3 dots right here in the corner and get the likes up in the stream. Get the likes up in the stream.
He collaborated with that undercover agent
Yeah.
from the DEA. Right. And after that, when things are kind of like, when I went to Rikers Island and now I understand what my charges are and so on and so on, they obviously wanted me to rat out who was my connect and who are my clients from the escort service, right? And obviously I didn't talk to them about it. I did not give out any names. So I had to figure out, okay, how can I kind of drop down my time a little bit?
So now she's trying to figure out how can she shorten out her time without snitching, basically.
In that sense, because I was looking at a pretty substantial amount of time. And the good
That was
thing
my question. Like, what was the sentencing exactly? How do you didn't rat people out from what you've told us, and so
Hold on. How'd you get that sentence reduced?
you decided not to do any of that. You could have, but you stood to your ground. How did you get away with a lessened sentence, and what was that process like?
Right. So what happened is they made a mistake with the warrant that they have for my house, right? So in the beginning, I was charged with 12 counts of an A1 felony related to drugs, trafficking, and so on and so on. Obviously, sometimes, mostly when they charge you, even the feds, they charge you with a lot of things, so something will stick to that.
That's facts. The Fed's gonna come with like 50 charges, just praying that like 5 of them stick, and that's gonna really get you.
Because they were not looking for me. They were looking for me to give up my connect. They were looking
What I tell you, they wanted her connect. They was trying to figure out where she was getting all those drugs from.
for me to give out the names, right? So when they went into my house, they had the wrong, I think, apartment number, so everything failed in that sense. They took all my money, so I didn't have money for a lawyer, but I had some money tucked away in Switzerland, so I was able to retain a lawyer, and those lawyers were actually able to clean out a little bit all the mistakes that the feds have done in that arrest, right? I decided not to talk, but obviously a lot of people were afraid of me to talk, and we are talking more about the clients.
Of course they was afraid. You had dirt on everybody at this point. But how did you get that lesser sentence?
Of the escort service. And that way there was some favors open and I was able to get a lesser sentence, right? Because in the end of the day, it's all the same circles that they're running in.
It's all the same circles they're running in. She's like, I made some deals with some favors. I didn't give up none of my people, but I did it. Like I said, it's all about favors. I told y'all that in the beginning of this stream. It's a lot of favors being involved.
So from the 8 years they offered me, it went down to 4 years. And because it was a non-violent crime, I was able to do 2 years in prison and then get deported and just get a 25-year, I can't come back to the States for 25 years.
So she got kicked out of, just like Shine. Remember he set Shine up and Shine got deported. So Diddy is known for getting people deported, man.
It's like how kind of the deal was, you know.
So you're paying the price. You clearly, made some mistakes. You took the time. You're doing it. Kudos to you for doing that. A lot of people are always trying to get away with actually doing any of that stuff. So
Well, she ain't have no choice but to do the time. Let's just be honest. She ain't have no choice.
Done that, but I just want to focus on that again because as I hear your story, it's just terrifying, the prospects of what that means. It implies then, because I'm with you, how does Diddy's right-hand man not know that he's an informant for the feds right out the gate, right? And threw you under the bus to get it. Why are they trying to get your person? Are the feds covering up for Diddy? Are the feds working with Diddy to...
What do y'all think? Are the feds covering up for Diddy, working with him, working for him? What is going on with the feds and Diddy, y'all?
Wipe out the competition because you're bringing some small party favors to a party. Are they trying to bring their own in? There's a lot of questions in my head that goes to why were the feds coming after you and not them? Are these questions valid? Do you have these questions too?
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash the like button. Why were the feds coming after her and not Diddy and his team?
No, and again, I have talked to different people. One of my really good friends is Gene Deal.
Gene Deal. Gene Deal, of course. One of her good friends is Gene Deal. Of course. It makes sense now.
He has been very big on this whole P. Diddy situation, has been talking about it for years. And he has told me that, look, in the streets, it's known that Uncle Paulie has been a rat. And the reason was because when all that stuff happened with the BMF, right? We go back to the Black
Mafia family. Let's go. BMF is in the building.
Black Mafia family, which the drug ring has supported all the businesses of the music industry, right?
Remember, BMF hooked up with Diddy too. Y'all remember that? That's how they got. Diddy was a part of them getting Meech. I'm telling y'all.
Somehow Puff was probably involved as well. Not maybe personally, but the crew around him. And a lot of people got arrested in year 2005 and 2006. But some people never got arrested, even they were very deep involved in it, right? And those people probably have to now work as a confidential informant. I'm not saying that is exactly how it went down. That's just like how it makes sense and how it has been talked about for many, many years. Because at the end of the day, if you decide to be a confidential informant, you will have to work for them for a very long time.
A long time. Let's go. Talk that talk.
And they were going to keep reuse you, and they're going to keep, and they're going to pay you as well, right? But in the end of the day, the way I saw Uncle Paulie, he was big in the streets. He was a gangster, quote unquote, right? I mean, he's known everywhere. He was a big guy with a big crew. And I never thought that he would be working with the feds, right? But that's just how it is. Again, I mean, there's no other way around it.
So Diddy's team was working directly with the feds, y'all. Diddy's team was working directly with the feds.
I misunderstood.
To take down BMF, to take down this lady and her drug ring and her escort service. They were just taking people down in the industry.
Or a mishap happened? No, because he would have been locked up as well if he would not have been working with the feds.
I guess I have so many questions, and we're going to talk about a lot more. But in this installment here, what do you think Diddy is also an informant for the feds? Before we even get to the recent allegations, the raids, based on your experience and what you went through, is that a possibility?
Is Diddy a fed? Is Diddy a fed?
I personally think yes. That's just my opinion. That's not a fact. But I think yeah.
So she's saying after all the stuff she witnessed, Diddy is 100% a fed.
With all the things he got away with so many things over the years. I mean, yeah, and he has a lot of power, right? And he bought a media company, so he has just, and he has these videos of all these influential people, as we heard, right?
I'm going to stop you there because I want to get into that. I want to get into the raids. I want to get into Nevez's thoughts and all this, but this is all too juicy to put into ones.
He like, hell no, we gonna stop you right there. We gonna stop you right there. It's too much information. He was scared. It's too much information. Too much information.
So I absolutely believe, and again, simply my hypothesis, he is innocent until proven guilty, that he will be arrested and
he will be arrested
or indicted on sex trafficking charges. I have no doubt about that. And I do believe that he was most likely the kingpin of this. These girls
do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
Well, it's not uncommon for allegations in civil lawsuits to be considered by federal investigators and federal prosecutors and reviewed to determine whether or not a federal crime may have been committed. And that seems to be what happened
on Live Now from Fox, as Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security.
It's been a few months since Diddy's reputation took a major hit after he was slapped with multiple lawsuits accusing him of rape, drug abuse, and more. Following
Get the likes up, y'all. Get these likes up. Let's go.
the raids at his homes, everyone's wondering what's next. And according to multiple FBI agents, it's probably jail. A few months ago, Sean Diddy Combs was known by many names and titles, but rapist and sex trafficker wasn't one of them. All that changed in November after Cassie Ventura leveled some pretty hefty accusations at her ex-boyfriend.
A lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs accuses the music performer and executive of rape, physical abuse, and sex trafficking. The singer Cassie says the incidents occurred throughout her 10-year relationship with Combs.
That was followed by a slew of other lawsuits, which came to a peak when ex-producer Lil Rod filed a 74-page lawsuit against Diddy, including a list of his many crimes and naming several associates.
So if we think about the possibility of a sex trafficking investigation, sex trafficking related charges, if we go to December 2023, there was a woman who accused Combs and former
Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up.
Bad Boy Entertainment president Harvey Pierre And another
And y'all haven't heard nothing about Harv Pierre. I haven't heard Harv Pierre's name in quite some time.
person of sex trafficking and gang raping her when she was 17 years old.
Did we all forget about the 17-year-old that said Diddy did that to her? Did we forget about that?
Of course, Diddy is denying all of the allegations, calling them a money grab scheme since he settled Cassie's $30 million lawsuit within a day. But the federal raids at his Miami and Los Angeles homes mean all eyes are on Diddy, with many believing it's only a matter of time till he ends up in jail. Former CIA and FBI Special Agent Tracy Walder sat down for a discussion on law and crime and insisted
Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up.
that there was no doubt that Diddy would be behind bars soon. So I absolutely believe, and again, simply my hypothesis, he is innocent until proven guilty, that he will be arrested and indicted on sex trafficking charges. I have no doubt about that.
She's saying, and this coming from an FBI agent, she's saying there's no doubt in her mind that Diddy is about to be charged and arrested for trafficking and all types of other stuff.
And I do believe that he was most likely the kingpin of this. These girls,
she pointed out,
she's saying that this dude was the kingpin. So he's about to go down as the head honcho of this trafficking ring in this federal RICO that's approaching.
that the investigation against him is spanning multiple states, which means he was running a wide operation. She also went on to say that part of the reason people like Puffy get away with their actions for so long is others turning a blind eye to get ahead. Regarding whether the feds would have trouble getting him back if he tried to jump ship to a country the USA doesn't have an extradition agreement with, Walder is confident that he would be sent back.
because of the public nature of this, I have a very hard time believing that a country would allow his plane to land with him on it.
So she's saying even if Diddy tried to run, no country would even allow it. They saying they would send his ass right back. Diddy's in such a debacle right now. They saying, bro, ain't no way in hell nobody is about to let Diddy in their country and get away with it. Nah, it's just too late. He should have did this a long time ago.
In their country, they don't have to let him land if they don't want to. And so I think that it would be very difficult for him to be able to land in an inhospitable country simply because they don't want him. We do have extradition treaties with more countries than I think people would think.
So they're saying they do have some extradition treaties with more than, you know what I'm saying, more than we know. More than we know about. There is some extradition treaties that wouldn't even allow Diddy to do this. It's just too late. He should have already left a long time ago.
And typically they will send folks back to us as long as we take the death penalty off of the table.
So as long as there's no death penalty, they'll send him back.
And I don't believe that this is a death penalty case. It's Southern District of New York. And so I believe that whether we have an extradition treaty or not, with whatever country he may or may not go to, they will send him back.
So they're saying basically there's no hope for Diddy. He can't run. He can't run from this. Even if he does run, they're going to send him back.
Meanwhile,
make sure y'all smash the 3 dots right here in the corner. Smash these 3 dots in the corner and the likes will appear right there. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, y'all. We need like 100 subs to get to 130K. Let's go. We need 100 subs, y'all. 100 of y'all subscribe to the channel.
former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe also gave his 2 cents, discussing how Diddy's lawyers basically confirmed that part of the reason the feds raided his houses was the accusations leveled against him in the multiple civil lawsuits filed in the past few months.
Well, it's not uncommon for allegations in civil lawsuits to be considered by federal investigators and federal prosecutors and reviewed to determine whether or not a federal crime may have been committed. And that seems to be what happened here. I thought it was interesting that the attorney's statement really basically confirmed for the public that some of the investigative interest was likely generated from these lawsuits, which is interesting because several of the lawsuits allege activity that likely would fall within the parameters of sex trafficking. Several of these women
Make sure y'all smash that like button. Y'all got to keep pausing the video, but let's continue. Let's go.
claim to have been transported from one state to another and then drugged and assaulted, or his former girlfriend who claims to have been forced to perform sex acts with different people in different states as they traveled around the country. So I think it was an unfortunate almost admission by the lawyer. Not that it has legal significance, but it certainly puts us in a position to speculate more accurately about what's actually driving this investigation.
He also pointed out that 2 search warrants were necessary because once they investigated one of his homes, the rapper would be on high alert and could cover up crucial evidence at other locations.
They setting Diddy up on all parts. It's like they just don't want him working for the feds no more.
He also said that his defense attorney's statement was just trying to do public relations and turn Diddy's image into the victim, because this investigation isn't the first time the rapper has been investigated, and his history with assault classifies him as armed and dangerous as far as the search goes.
Diddy armed and dangerous, and you see all the reports that were coming out talking about how many guns he had, how many he got some bodies on him, he was shooting people, he was doing this, he was doing that, and they saying that the nature of all of his victims, especially the women, this dude is armed and dangerous.
At once. And finally, the roundhouse swing he took at the show of force, really kind of classic defense attorney tactics to try to turn around a bad press day. But in fact, Mr. Combs has a long history of being investigated for things like assaults, harassment, threatening people with baseball bats and kettlebells and things like that. And the way it works in law enforcement is when you are planning a search warrant, if you have any information, and it doesn't have to be a criminal conviction, just intelligence.
Get the likes up, y'all. Smash that like button.
That indicates that someone who's going to be at that residence may have a violent history or have armed themselves.
See, as long as he was violent, now they're saying he's armed and dangerous. He has a violent past.
Against people in the past, you're going to automatically qualify that search warrant or classify it as armed and dangerous. And that classification alone brings an additional level of protection, of tactical preparedness to ensure that there's no problems, that everything is done in as safe a way as possible. So I think what we saw yesterday was understandable in the context of an armed and dangerous warrant.
Get the likes up, y'all. They're saying that this was an armed and dangerous warrant. That's why they did what they did.
And it might have been fine if the feds didn't find anything, except we already know that several weapons were found inside his house following the raid. Former NYPD detective Derek Parker listed out how the feds would use the pictures and videos they found to trace their sources. It'll be a much bigger web than they might have expected.
What happens here?
This is going to be a long web, a tangled web we weaving with this Diddy case.
The federal government started a case with him. Apparently the search warrant that had his house was in Miami and LA was pre-planned already. They knew they were going to do that. So they have a much bigger case. Right now with the guns, they're going to check them. They're going to trace them, see if they were used in any crimes. They're going to go over anything about the cooperators that are cooperating with them. They're going to be talking to a lot of people about certain criminal acts that he might have committed.
Yep. Now all Diddy witnesses about to come out. They ain't gonna want to go down with Diddy. They not gonna want to go down with him. So a lot of people feel, okay, well look, man, I'm gonna tell you what I know. Diddy, yeah, it's gonna be some. They gonna just start giving up a bunch of information on Diddy. Yeah, man, we was over here in the studio. I ain't gonna lie, man, I did do this, but I was scared. There's gonna be a lot of people who gonna avoid some jail time by snitching on Diddy.
And then go from there.
And what about the videos?
Well, they're going to sift through those videos. They're going to look at them and then see if there's any criminality on those videos, and then they'll go from there.
On how Diddy would end up, well, according to him, it's not looking too great for him.
It's not looking that great. Right now, I know that he has high-powered attorneys, and with all these allegations that are coming out against him and against other people, a lot of people are starting to be very nervous about what's going on.
He also...
Everybody better be nervous. If you Diddy friend... Stevie J, you see how quiet Stevie J got? He nervous as hell right now.
Also talked about how Diddy's former rival and Death Row Records founder Suge Knight had warned him from prison, saying that his life was in danger.
He's probably saying, I can't speak for what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because of everything that's going on right now, there's probably a lot of people that are upset about what's going on. And then, even yesterday I started seeing things online where people are starting to make threats towards 50 and Diddy is starting to go back. And this is how it starts in hip hop. It starts right on social media and then it goes into the streets.
So now they setting it up for 50 Cent to probably be taking out the game after he exposes Diddy. They setting up the whole okie doke. Something might end up happening to 50 Cent, man. 50 playing in a dangerous world right now.
Former FBI agent Nicole Parker told Fox News that this was one swamp Puffy won't be able to wade out of. She said, You can pay off folks in civil lawsuits to make them go away, Parker said. But that doesn't work in a sound criminal investigation, especially on a federal level when it comes to sex trafficking allegations. After the Epstein debacle, folks know you won't be able to just make these cases disappear.
Yeah, this case ain't going away, Diddy. There ain't no way to make this go away, and there ain't no way you coming back after this.
This comes after ex-producer Rodney Jones accused him of running a sex trafficking ring involving minors and trying to coerce him to have a gay affair with him. Parker said they'll use a lot of the same evidence to build their case. Anyone is innocent until proven guilty, but the evidence is mounting.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do believe in innocent till proven guilty, but in this case, I'm sorry. I don't like judging people, but Diddy did it. I'm sorry, brother. The evidence is just piling sky high on you, fam. I don't believe you're innocent in this. I don't think there's no way you're gonna make it out of this. Diddy, I think they're gonna Epstein you, brother. I think you're about to get Epsteined.
Coming back to Tracy Walder, she also listed out how a federal investigation in Diddy's case might work. She discussed how search warrants such as these are usually hand in hand with an arrest. But this wasn't the case for Puffy. She pointed out that it might have been a necessary measure to stop his operation.
Yeah, they just wanted him to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, cease. We know what you're doing. We coming. We just waiting. We gonna strike in a minute though.
Typically, Jesse, it's in conjunction with an arrest. But I started thinking about this a little bit more last night, and I was thinking that if he has videos or his associates have videos, and they are attempting to distribute those of young male children or female children, that means that a child is in imminent danger.
Listen to this, y'all. Stay woke.
And so part of me wonders if this was done to stop that, and that they will get to the arrest, obviously, at some point. Because, you know, as you mentioned, typically these warrants are served and there's usually an indictment that goes,
Get the likes up, y'all.
you know, hand in hand with that at the same time. So in my opinion, it's not unheard of. It's just a little bit unusual. We don't typically see this. Anytime we did raids at the FBI of this nature, we also had an arrest warrant.
So they're saying usually it's always an arrest warrant attached with this, but it's not uncommon. It's just unusual. Like they just wondering why they didn't arrest Diddy. But she's saying that all those children were in imminent danger and they just wanted Diddy to stop what he was doing. But an arrest will come at some point. They just need to review all this footage.
For the individual as well. And so it is unusual, but I don't want to say it's unheard of. And again, I'm just speculating, but part of me wonders if this was still actively being distributed. And if it is, they need to shut that down immediately.
So that's why they did it, to shut his operation down immediately.
It's important to
allegedly
note that Cassie's lawyer released a statement when the rappers' homes were searched, basically supporting the feds and calling for justice.
We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct.
Man.
Now, again, in light of that settlement doesn't necessarily mean you're saying Combs is completely innocent. It's you've agreed to resolve the issue.
Your ass is guilty. I'm sorry, Diddy, you're guilty, brother. Allegedly.
Walder pointed something out about the statement, saying that the fact that they released it months after they settled the lawsuit implies that Cassie or one of Diddy's other victims might have provided Homeland Security with documented evidence.
That's a very interesting way of looking at it. Just type this in the chat, y'all. Guilty or innocent? What is guilty? What is guilty? What is Diddy? Is he guilty or is he innocent?
I thought that statement was interesting. My question about it, though, is did he tip them off? Did he provide them with information? Did Cassie Ventura or any of these individuals involved in these civil suits also provide evidence along with that to build this criminal case? Because obviously those two things are separate. So in my opinion, in listening to that statement, it actually sounds like maybe they did. That's incredible that they did that because I believe that Cassie Ventura was absolutely a victim of pretty horrific things. And if she was able to document all of that and provide evidence, then that absolutely would go to building his criminal case.
That is facts. This criminal case is about to be explosive, and all the names are going to be explosive in this case when it all comes out.
She said that the investigation will probably move quickly from here, with a possible indictment next in line. Walter discussed how the investigation will probably pull other people under the water, starting with his sons. The investigation...
Yeah, his sons might get indicted too as well. I'm thinking the King Combs is going to be indicted with his father. It's a lot of things they said he did too.
...would start at the top of the brass, moving down as required. Finally, she said that considering that Diddy has a history of threatening people who disagree with him, it's very possible that people testifying against him would be provided some sort of protection.
So these people probably in protective custody right now. It's a lot going on of why they haven't indicted him yet and charged and indicted him yet. He's going to be charged, arrested, indicted real soon. I'm telling you, in the next 30 days, I believe Diddy will be arrested in the next 30 days.
I agree. I think we will probably see the arrest of one or both of his sons, because I believe that they, based on evidence in cases that we've seen in the past from a civil perspective, they have been allegedly involved in this. But at the same time, too, I think that there may be a lot of people who have associated with him in his circle that are probably scared, right?
Yeah, they better be scared. Harv Pierre is one of them. That's why his ass is quiet.
Now, because they may have had some involvement in this as well. And so in my opinion, I think they will start at the top, obviously arresting Diddy or his sons. And from there, in my opinion, they may try to plea. I don't think he's going to completely avoid jail time or anything like that if he's indicted. But maybe they will try to plead to get names of other individuals that are associated with this.
So they finna try to take down this whole ring. Diddy, you gotta snitch. Your only way to get a lesser sentence is to snitch on everybody, brother.
But again,
and not the people they protecting. You gotta snitch on the people that you were protecting.
And completely my hypothesis, Jesse.
Meanwhile, Diddy has been trying to do as much PR as possible, with TMZ catching him looking worried on the phone at the time of the raids. But legal affairs journalist Megan Cuniff said that the fact that Diddy hired a DA meant he realized things were getting serious, and it's no longer a PR matter.
Now we are 2 days removed from this story. Remember, yesterday we also brought you that new
Do y'all think it's over for Diddy? Is it over for Diddy? Diddy do it.
video. TMZ obtained both of where Diddy is, at least briefly, there, that cell phone video of him walking outside of the airport there in Miami. And then we got video TMZ obtained inside the Holmby Hills mansion, and you can see so much of his kind of personal items strewn about in what
Get the likes up, y'all.
What looked like a bedroom and what looked like kind of a personal library as well. I want to put this tweet up here. That's the TMZ video that we found. I believe this was obtained by them Monday night of Diddy kind of just loitering and lingering there. It seems like he's on the phone outside of Miami's.
Diddy ass is shook right now. He look horrible, man. Did y'all see that apology video? Diddy looks horrible now, man. He looks sick almost.
Airport as well. So let's get the latest on this yet again. We've been relying on the really intrepid reporting of legal affairs journalist Megan Cuniff. We're going to bring her in just a moment. That's the video, remember, of inside of the Holmby Hills mansion.
Finally, Diddy's ex-bodyguard is also sure that Diddy's end is coming soon.
Yeah, everybody knows the end. The end is near. It's approaching, Diddy. The downfall of Diddy.
And I meant that to mean that before in the civil cases, he wasn't involved at all. And now that he's been involved, it just signifies that they're hiring people who haven't experience in federal criminal investigations. And that's what he is. So for him to not be involved in the civil cases, but for this, I think is standard. But I also think what his involvement, his new involvement shows is just how this is becoming a big deal for Diddy. And he understands that
This is definitely becoming a big deal for Diddy. It's becoming a big deal for everybody that's involved in the shit, just to be honest. It's becoming a big deal for everybody involved.
it's not so much a public relations game anymore, but an investigation in a criminal case that he needs to deal with. And
he said the only reason the feds didn't arrest Diddy is because there's more to come.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more to come. They ain't arrested him because they about to drop a bombshell here pretty soon, y'all. They about to drop a bombshell.
Now, the reason they haven't went after him because there's more to get into. It's more to get into. it's not only the sex trafficking, it's the guns, the alleged drugs. And I'm saying alleged because they haven't came out with any formal charges yet. But when they come out with some charges, bro, and you hit it, the Southern District of New York do not play.
Pretty much
The Southern District of New York does not play, y'all.
every person with ties to law enforcement is confident that Diddy is going to be arrested soon. But will he be able to slip out of this one? Or did he piss off too many people in power? Only time will tell. That's it for now.
Man. Hold on, gang. Man. Hold on, gang. Oh, hold on. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this real quick, y'all. Let me get out of this. And let me go over here to this. If y'all want to call, I tried to do it on my other phone, but it wouldn't do it. Call in to Chop It Up. The number to call in is 682-259-5490. That is the number to call in right there. Hit the I'm gonna pin it to the top of the chat if y'all want to call in. It'll be pinned to the top of the chat. That is the number to call in. The number is 682-259-5490. Get the likes up. No, I'm talking about. Get the likes up, and then that's how you call into the show, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not a number. Gotta hit that. You gotta hit that. I mean, it's not a number. I'm thinking I'm on stream, y'all. You gotta call in with the number. It's not a link this time. You gotta call in with the number 682-259-5490 if you want to chop it up about this Diddy situation, man. I don't know what y'all think, man. Is it over for Diddy? Is the reign of Diddy over? Hold on, somebody calling in. What's good?
You gotta call in with the number. It's not a link this
Hey, turn the live off in the background.
You want to chop it up about this Diddy situation, man. I don't know what y'all think, man.
Turn the live off.
It is the reign of Diddy. Somebody calling in. Hold on. It's on. Oh, shit.
Turn your TV off.
I bet.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Good show tonight, bro. I was just gonna say, it's amazing that Diddy has got off this far. You know what I mean? That's what money and power would do. But at the same time, you know, every dog have his day. So I like to say it's amazing on Biggie's birthday that 50 Cent stole his Diddy Do It docu-series to Netflix. And that's going to be interesting. You dig?
Facts.
Be interesting. Ratchet TV doing this thing, though.
I appreciate you, brother.
Already, man. Keep going. Salute, bro. Peace.
All right, let's see. Somebody else had just called in too. Let me get this. Let me call them back real quick. Somebody else just called in. Let me see who this was. Let me call them back. Somebody else was trying to chop it up. Let's see who this was, man. And they gonna call me but don't want to pick up. All right, well, I guess they ain't gonna pick up. All right, cool. Anyway, the number to call in is 682-259-5490. If y'all want to chop it up about this Diddy situation, 682-259-5490. No, I'm talking about. The feds is coming in with a new charge, man. You could expect this to come down in the next 30 days. And you ain't got to tell me I told you so. Just say, hey, we know so. I'm telling y'all, they finna charge Diddy in about 30 days. But in 90 days, Diddy's whole life gonna change.
Unknown caller.
What's good? What's good?
Yo, what's up, man? I just wanted to say, man, I don't think Diddy's reign is going to be over, man. I think this is all just publicity, man. Everybody, all the news just jumping on it because they want something, some show. But I know there's a lot of, looks like evidence, but if you dig deep into this man, looks like he's been an informant for for a long time. And Kanye West talked about how Jay-Z and Diddy's the informant. And that's why they've been able to just walk in a club with Jennifer Lopez and, shoot some people and just leave and not go to jail. And for a long time, he was a good informant. And I think he got some stuff on the feds too and everything. And I believe with all my heart that the hard drives and everything in his house was clean as a whistle, because as his old security pointed out, he knew these people were coming, the raid was coming, because his security was not in the house, which they usually are. And I think that they cleaned the house out from old hard drives and everything. I don't think they're going to find anything. They're going to be going off base of old information of people just telling, their story of what happened. That's the only thing that can possibly prosecute him is witnesses, and that's the only risk that I believe is going to face him. But other than this, videos and all these sex trafficking, I don't think any of that's going to come through. That's just my opinion, man.
So then how did the feds how did that footage get released?
What was the question?
How did the footage of the Cassie incident get released?
Well, see, that is possibly a hotel or a restaurant that already had it all along, or somebody that doesn't like him that had this all along, and they're just trying to put a little bit more fire on Diddy.
But Diddy
Diddy
bought that footage, though. He purchased that footage for $50,000 allegedly.
Damn. Shit, maybe we need to call Diddy and tell him we got another footage.
Yeah, I think the feds released that footage, my boy.
It's very possible. I mean, they usually don't do that kind of stuff. You would think they would save it for the court, but it's very possible that they are doing that, and I don't know if that's just how they do their business, though, man. I'm not expert on that, but that's a very interesting situation happening, man. How it unfolded. It looked like 2 years, at least on my side. TikTok and YouTube been a lot of Diddy trash, coming out. All the homosexuality and all this stuff was just started coming out, and the abuse, and then everybody knew something was up,
Yeah. I appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, salute. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of people that was calling me. Hold on, let me call some of y'all back. That was okay. Let me call this number back. If I call you, pick up, and we'll go to the next one. This is a 252 number. Yo, what's good?
Yo, Big Ratchet, I forgot to say, it was me, Dion, that called a little earlier and said that it's Boogie's birthday and that Netflix got the docu-series from 50 Cent called Did He Do It? But I'd like to also interject and say that Gene Deal, man, when I watched Gene Deal's The Last Big Night, probably about 3 years ago, and finding out that he was Diddy's former bodyguard, and felt the passion and how he explained everything that was going on. Like that last week, Biggie was in LA and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a movie, bro. Like, it was animated, like the way he was discussing it from detail, like to the point where Diddy told him to go hang with Biggie for a whole day. And Biggie was telling Gene Deal how he had a contract in London, like for $62 million, and how he was about to leave Bad Boy and all of that. Yeah. And he was like, man, I want to take you with me and all this. Gene Deal just broke it down like so real, bro. That's why I've been following him for the longest. Like I've been following you since you've been breaking down the Mo 3 and the Young Dolph situation, man. But if you can get Gene Deal on your show, bro, that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all is essential for the culture, man. Y'all represent the street. Y'all represent hip hop. And y'all represent truth. You know what I'm saying? So once again, I got to salute my big bro, Gene Deal, but I got to salute my brother, Ratchet TV, because we pray for justice, man. That's all we want is justice. Biggie's birthday was the day Biggie didn't even get to make it to L.A. Gene Deal said because Puff Daddy had canceled the flight to LA and all that joint, just for that young man to be killed right there, you know what I'm saying, in the midst. When kind of find out, you know what I'm saying, after watching Gene Deal's show, and he led us to some other shows, the FBI was saying that they really wanted to take out Puffy instead of Biggie anyway. So when you think about stuff like that, like, I grew up on 90s hip hop. Like, my brother used to blast Biggie. Like, that was his favorite rapper, you know what I'm saying? And my brother was in the streets doing everything that Biggie was rapping about, you know what I'm saying? But, so, you know, even though I was a pop fan growing up, I learned to love, like, Biggie just as much, you know what I'm saying? Free my brother Reese. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all I can just say is happy birthday, Biggie, R.I.P. Biggie. And I hope justice happens for all those victims out there, man, because, you know, you got one. I always said Cassie survived, but Kim Porter ain't alive.
Facts.
And it's sad, bro. It's just sad to say that because, you know, I grew up liking even Bad Boy and, you know, Puff Daddy and Biggie. And I grew up liking the videos, man, like R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed his music growing up. But it's sad that all great men end up, you know what I'm saying, having some dirt on them. Like, we can't really enjoy them like we want. They was part of our upbringing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I found out about, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy in our culture, man. But I think that's why God said, never exalt no man, because a man can fail you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, so we need to, you know, keep our eyes on the prize and try to walk out our destiny and our purpose in life, man, because we look up to some of these people, man, they're going to let us down.
Salute to you, my brother.
So how you feel about, you know, you think the feds all up in it? That's what Gene Deal said.
Yeah, definitely. The feds is it's 11-11, y'all make a wish. But yeah, the feds is about to come down on Diddy with some charges here in the next 30 days. They just getting all their ducks in a row, and they're going to definitely bring down his whole operation here in about 30 days.
Yeah, Gene Deal said the feds is the one that dropped that video.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other possible person that had that video. Cassie didn't have a copy of that video, and if she did, she would have dropped it with her lawsuit.
Thanks.
The feds, the only people that could have obtained it. It came after the raid, and why would they drop it? Because that's going to get more. What did I tell y'all? I said when they dropped that footage, that was going to be a way for more people to come forward. What just happened? Another person just came forward. Now they finna all give their testimonies. Cassie was just the person that, she was just started. She pushed everybody out there like, okay, y'all, Diddy is a monster. Now it's a Me Too movement. Now everybody's gonna come out. Now that footage got dropped, they're about to come out with more footage, more witnesses, more testimonies. And then it's gonna force Diddy's hand to give up his whole operation or he goes to jail for the rest of his life. So he's gonna be faced with, do you want to do about 20 years in jail or you want to do about 70? Give us the whole operation. You got to X out the princes, the politicians. You're not going to be able to give up the George Bushes, the Trumps, and you're not going to be able to give up nobody like that. We want all the rappers. We want all the entertainers that you were connected to, Ushers and Ellen and Jimmy Kimmel's and stuff like that.
They might want Jake's too, because, you know, Jake's got a lot of heat on
Oh,
him.
TD is out of there. TD is on those tapes. TD is done. TD is going to be one of the people who goes down with him.
It's sad. Did you see TD Jake's response at his church this past Sunday?
Yeah, I played it yesterday.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, I'm like, how can he get up there and say that, you know? You know he gave his church to his daughter, but for him to get up there and say, my daughter's this and all, I'm like, bro, you got stolen kids. Why are you even talking?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all coming out. But already, Dion, man, I got to get to the next caller, my boy.
All right, my boy. Peace.
All right, salute. All right, salute to Dion. Let's see, who is this? Who is this calling in?
Unknown caller.
What's good? What's good?
Hey, what up, Rep?
What up?
So, like, so I got a question, like.
Okay, you got a question and you hung up. All right, let's see who is the next person that called in. Did I do the 252? Yeah, I did 25. Oh, no, I called 252 again, my bad. Hold on, let's see. Whoever got 510, let's see. 510. Let's see who this is.
What?
Yeah, what's good?
Oh yeah, you from the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say, man, I don't think we need to be too concerned about the Diddy thing. I mean, you know, I just remember this one lecture from Farrakhan one day when he says, when you see a man fall, don't laugh, learn. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we can learn from the Diddy situation, but I think we got so much other things to be concerned about, you know, as Black people in this country.
So you think we should just forget about this?
I didn't say we should completely forget about it. We should learn from it. I'm not saying just, you know, sweep it under the rug. And
I mean,
walk away.
who's
I'm
laughing
saying-
right now? I don't think anything is funny. Like, who's laughing?
I never said anything about laughing, sir.
You did say that. You said, I don't think we should laugh. I think we should learn.
No, I was talking about what they're.
Yeah, but I'm saying no one's laughing. I think this is a serious matter.
No one's laughing. No one's laughing. You got to be right. I was just quoting what I heard from Farrakhan at one day. I think we should learn from stuff. Okay? So,
Are you a Diddy supporter, sir?
It was real good to try to get some support on your channel.
I can't hear you. I can barely hear you. Are you a
Can you
Diddy
hear me
supporter?
now?
Are you a Diddy supporter?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Are you a
Can
Diddy?
you hear me now?
Are you a Diddy supporter?
No. Not. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I'm not a Diddy supporter.
Do you think he's innocent?
No. I never thought he was really innocent. I thought he was kind of an egotistic dude before all this came out. I wasn't really a fan of his or anything like that. Well, no.
Okay. Is there anything else you got to get off your chest?
No, I just wanted to go ahead and share my opinion since you was collecting everybody's opinions about it. That's all.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I do have like a smart ass mouth. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you got kind of like a little attitude or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really feeling the whole attitude thing. You calling me with a damn attitude? Yeah, you had your opinion. Man, go on somewhere. And this person calling from Florida. Usually everybody who calls me from Florida is a troll, so I'm gonna tread lightly with the trolls. Somebody calling from a 754 area code.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, what's good?
What's going on? What's going on? Right? Hey, I wanted to say, I don't think it was the FBI that actually leaked that video. It don't make no sense because when they're usually going through investigations stuff like that, they don't drop videos right off the rip. Because mind you, when they was going through doing a little Drake situation, everybody was trying to see, well, did he actually do all this pedophile shit? And all of a sudden,
No, this P word. Don't say that word. Say P word.
Okay, well, the P word, when everybody talking about Drake about the P word, all of a sudden now nobody's talking about that, the whole situation. And then the head of the Universal record dude started making threats and stuff, and all of a sudden it's all about Diddy. It don't make no sense to me. Everybody just stopped talking about Drake. Ain't nobody talking about this man at all. Now all of a sudden it's Diddy. But I don't even think he's even go to jail at all. I really I don't buy it. It just seemed kind of odd to me.
So who dropped the footage then?
It had to been somebody that already had it and knew his situation, or people that surround him, or it had to be somebody that's close to him. It had to be somebody that knew about the whole situation, because there ain't nobody talking about the hotel at all. They just only talking about the video. It had to be somebody that's close to him or that knew that he had that video, and he probably know the person, because that apology was kind of crazy. It had to be somebody that's close to him. It had to be, because I don't think it was the FBI. And they sent it straight to see. We already know. Why would the FBI send it to CNN? It don't make no sense just to send it to them. It had to be somebody that had a little issue with him, or somebody that just want some type of crap away from them. So they just gonna send it to CNN and they just gonna put it out there real quick. That seemed like something personal right there. That video seemed like it been put out like a mad female or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't think no female would have that footage. I don't think anybody had that footage.
It had to be somebody close. Think about it. If we want to take get away with some type of bull that's going on, but they have issue with this person, we're gonna put this out. That way nobody gonna talk about us, because he already got issues going around with him. It had to be somebody that's
that's trying to get something off of them. It had to be, because it don't make no sense for the government just to put that out. They could have put it on their website or something like that, but no. I'm telling you, it's something. It's like it feels like it's something much more bigger than Diddy.
I don't know, my brother.
That's what I wanted to say. But keep going, Ratchet.
Salute.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
What's good? What's good?
Yo, bro, you had seen that video when he was like reading that paper, bro, with like the names and shit on it.
You said what?
You remember that video Diddy had posted? It was like a paper he was like reading, like
Oh yeah.
like Will Smith. I forgot who all.
I know what you're talking. I know the video you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like a cut video, but I was basically trying to say, bro, I don't feel like, I feel like he guilty, but I don't feel like he ain't going to jail because he got info on too many people, like when it comes to politicians and Hollywood stars and music industry stars. That's like the people who run the world, like for us, not run the world, but like influence wise. So it's like, if you got all them names on a paper, you really think he gonna let the Feds take him down by himself? Like, I know if I was Diddy, I'd be like, nigga, if I go down, we all.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go down by himself.
You feel me?
He's not going down by himself though.
I feel like if he do go down, bruh, then like 90% of the industry, bruh, gonna be fucked up, like, as far as like charges and shit. Cause like, he know too much info. Like, when you got a dude who like got info on everybody, like, how can the fuck can the Feds even get in when he down there got info on the Feds? Like, he got info on everybody. So it's like, I don't know, it's gonna be hard for Feds to get Diddy, because if they get Diddy, they gotta worry about they dirt coming out. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like at this point he done the untouchable, bro. He untouchable, I ain't gonna lie.
All right, I guess we're gonna see.
Yeah.
All right, salute. And somebody else just called in too. Who is it? No, I just called that 503. Who is it? Man. Didn't I already talk to a 503 number? I don't know. Maybe they'll call back in. Hey, yo, we $10 away from a honey bun, and we need 100 likes. We $10 away from 100. I mean, from 2 honey buns. My bad. We almost got 2 honey buns on the screen. We need about a little bit less than 100 subscribers to get to 130K, y'all. Can y'all get me up to 130K on this live stream? I don't know how many people ain't subscribed to the channel, but if you are not subscribed to this channel, this is the hottest platform on YouTube, one of the fastest growing platforms at that. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button for me, I would gladly appreciate that if y'all would hit that subscribe button for me right now, because we are just a little bit under 100 subscribers away from 130K, y'all. We almost at 130K, and we $10 away from 200 buns. So if you want to support the channel, $ Ratchet TV, or if you want to get us to that 200 on this stream, hit that super chat or super sticker. Salute to Life with the Jones family for that 10-piece on Cash App. I do appreciate you for that 10-piece on Cash App, Life with the Jones family. Salute to you. Salute. Who else sent me a Cash App? Daisy Jenkins sent me a 5-piece. I appreciate you, Daisy. Queen Blessed sent me a 10-piece. I appreciate you, Queen Blessed. That Boy Shoe sent me a 10-piece. I appreciate you, That Boy Shoe. Sweet D sent me a 10-piece. I appreciate you, Sweet D. It says a view personalized note. I appreciate that, that Sweet D. Thank you so much for that. Salute. And Takala sent me a 20-piece. I appreciate you, Takala, for that 20-piece. Salute. What's good?
Yo, what's going on, man?
What's good?
Hey, shit, man. You said a honey buzz, so I had to call, man. I'm from Maryland, man. That's what that's what we say outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you talking about honey buzz. But nah, he's a goofy, man. When that footage came out, man, that made me sick to my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just talking like I used to be outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I changed my life, my lady and shit, but that's disgusting, man. He was really like destroying cats and shit. That's crazy. Out of the town. That's a nut ass shit. That's a nut ass nigga, man. Excuse my language. Like, I don't know what you got going on with YouTube and shit, but he's a nut ass nigga, man. One thing regardless of like, you know, what you do in life, is women and children, you know, are sacred. And he's just out here violating women, man. That's crazy. He needs to be in federal prison, man. You know, I done my dirt. I didn't do my time, but I done my dirt. But he needs to be in federal prison, man. He's a goofy. Diddy is a goofy, bro. And that apology was goofy. How he's acting is goofy. This nigga's on some nut ass shit, bro.
Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, but I'll holler at you, man. You're doing some good work, bro.
All right, appreciate you, man. I
Keep it
appreciate
a buck
that.
50 with you.
All right,
100.
salute. All right. Yeah, he was kind of saying the same thing. Yo, he's a nut. All right, I see you, brother. Okay, I got you. Salute to y'all, man. So I appreciate all the love and support, man. We doing good things over here. If y'all want to know where the like button is, hit the 3 dots right here, and the like button will appear right there. We need about 100 likes, y'all. If 100 of y'all can hit the 3 dots right here, and the like button will appear right there. What's good? What's good?
Yeah, all right. I'm calling because I wanted to get this off my chest. This situation with Diddy, this can go so many different ways.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
So, now I know everybody heard about his daddy getting offed because he was kind of like with the Frank Lucas, like a rat or something like that. Mm-hmm. Now, it's so weird to me that this man, his daddy, was in that type of lifestyle. He come in the entertainment world, and it's like now drugs is involved, and he's an informant, and all this dirt he got on everybody. The BMF situation getting threw up in it. It just makes me wonder, all the stuff he been doing, has he been like working with these people to keep his little dirty lifestyle? And it created a monster. He just kept going and going. We've seen so many, TV shows with all these people who work with the feds and this and that, who think they bigger than God. We always see them have this hard fall. I do believe that the reason he not in jail or whatever is because they trying to clean up the mess on all the people they don't want that's cooperating to get caught up in the mess. I do believe he not going to go down by himself. But this going to go one or two ways. They either going to off him if he try to just be cocky and be like, I'm going to, tell on everything that I know. Or they gonna it's some kind of way, something it's either gonna be like that, or he gonna just take the L, bow out gracefully, and go down. It's just not looking good for this man. He disgusts me because when I saw the video, I was like, oh, you know what? I can't. But anyway, I ain't gonna take it there because that's personal. When it triggered me, but anyway, yeah, I just don't see how this gonna play out good for him. And the only reason it's taking so long is because so many people that's involved, they don't want all these people to go down. Of course, you have a lot of dirt on a lot of people. They're not trying to take down everybody with this situation. So they delicately, strategically trying to find a way how they what angle they gonna play this out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel. I feel like he need to be under the jail. It is what it is. It's proof of what it is. And all these people that's trying to defend this man, they should be disgusted with themselves, because this is the problem with a lot of people. They got issues and they don't go fix it. They just keep going. And then as soon as somebody that's kind of like them get exposed, here they go with all these Bible verses and, oh, well, this and that. Like, miss me with that. Because some of these people who got all this money, they could really just be situated already with help. You think these people want help? No. They want power and control. It's really sad. So that's all I got to say about it. Thank you for letting me come in, Ratchet. And I sure hope that something good come out of this situation for these victims. And this man needs to be stopped. I don't know what he doing with the feds or whatever, or what kind of informant he is, but he done went far too left. Something need to be done, period.
I agree with you 100%.
Exactly. I just don't know why, the news want to come out with this to mess up his reputation. That's fine. That's fine. You know, put out all what y'all got to put out. But my thing is, y'all got more information on Diddy than the public. So what y'all gonna do with it? Don't be trying to gas up the public with this and that and don't do nothing about this. Something got to be done. Because we already know how it played out for Epstein. What happened? Okay. He wound up unalive. Okay. Now, I don't know how this going to play out with Diddy because Diddy, he in deep. He in way too deep with so many people. I don't know. This ain't, like you said, you know, some people just, they want to do, like people talking about this Kendrick and Drake thing. That's fine. Why are they not talking about that no more? First of all, it don't even really matter because we already know how the media run plays. Let them go back and forth. The problem is, no matter how back and forth they play these distractions, we gonna speak on it. Period. We gonna speak on this. And that's just all I gotta say about the situation with that. We know that a lot of stuff is deeper than eye level, but come on, people. We can't just let this ride and be like, oh, well, because they ain't talking about Kendrick no more. So what? This man have been on TV beating. Look how he beat this girl. This is sad.
I agree with you.
And these men that's like, oh, well, yeah, I seen him slap his mama. Whoop-de-whoop. Like, I'm just over it. It's like they running plays on Diddy. These people been knowing this crap about this man. Now y'all want to be saying what y'all seen. Who talked to y'all to get y'all cooperating so you could be straight when the shit go down? Something ain't right with that. Why y'all was just laying there letting this shit happen? Come on, man. I can't. Money make people do a lot of things. And a lot of these men, I'm not saying all men. No, I ain't taking it down. I'm just putting it out there. These men who cover up for stuff like this. Same situation with R. Kelly. People knew what was going on, but money made these people slaves.
You got to also think about with the R. Kelly situation and even with the Diddy situation, why a lot of the men is because a lot of the men, like think about when you was in high school, how many grown men was picking up girls at your school? So
Exactly.
a lot of these men are gonna cover up because they were a part of the problem.
Exactly. And that's how it go. And the crazy thing about it is, half of the people who ruin the people, I'm just saying, because we already heard the story about R. Kelly getting, you know, essay from his family member, his sister or whatever. I understand all these things people go through, but come on now, you get all this celebrity status, or even if you wasn't a celebrity, let's just say that you had businesses and you was just a person with money. You know you sick. Come on now. These people want to talk about help, healing. They don't want that. They want to be empowered. It's just really sad that some people who capable to be better individuals, I mean, it just goes to show, man, all the people that's up, they're around some real dirty, all these higher people be a lot of dirty people. I'm telling you, because how you be around something like that and don't speak up for something like this? These people saying, I saw what Diddy did. Man, what's going on? What you mean what's going on? This is crazy. But then you want everybody to look at the interview and be like, oh yeah, he a real one. He coming out and speaking out. Yeah, but look how you let this go on for so long. You want people to respect that you're speaking out. And first and foremost, the reason why y'all speaking out is because Cole Cassie came out and said something. It took this woman. Oh my God. I mean, I'm just so shocked this woman is alive after all these beatings. I know that man had them put the fear of God in this woman. Look how she laid on that floor, lifeless, like, just please don't hit me. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I agree with you 100%.
This is crazy. This woman was really having a fear of God in this woman. And I mean, people seen this and didn't do nothing. But that just go to show you. That goes to show you some of the power this man done accumulated through his success. People who worked for him knew it too. They done saw him talking to all these big dogs. They seen his power. And I guess they say, shit, I ain't gonna, See what I'm saying? They created a monster. Now I do believe they running plays on him because whatever he got going on, he done made somebody mad. He done pissed somebody off and they want to destroy him. Period. Something done got in his mind. Well, I guess he done went after the wrong person. And now that's it. They want to get him. I don't know how they going to do it. But everybody coming out saying what they know, that's just helping the public, helping the public go against him and messing up his reputation. That's all cool. But we need justice to be served. And that's just that on that.
I appreciate
I ain't got nothing else to say. Thank you so much for taking my call.
I appreciate you.
Yes. Salute.
All right. Yeah, I was letting her get her shit off, man. She sounded like she had a lot to say. She was not taking a breath in, but I couldn't even get a word in with her. She would not say yes. And I'm telling you, yes, and I'm saying it. Yes. Nah, salute to her, man. I appreciate you for calling in, man. Yeah, man, this Diddy situation is getting crazy. And I was trying to get Baby Genie, thank you for that 10-piece, Baby Genie. Salute to you for that 10-piece. Crazy Legs, thank you for that 5-piece. I appreciate you, Crazy Legs. And then we got some gifted memberships I seen. Who got some gifted memberships? Crystal Muir was gifted a membership by Kiki. Dustin Singer was gifted a membership. Nina Simone, Star, and the 404 family were all gifted memberships. Salute to those 5 gifted memberships by Kiki. Salute to you. Salute. That did not pop up on my screen, but salute to you. I appreciate you. We are 75 likes away from 1,000. Y'all get the likes up, man. We need 75 likes, man. We hit 205 on the stream. Salute, man. We showing love, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. This is going up. We almost at 130K. I don't know if we're going to get there, man. If you want to subscribe to the channel right now. If you're not already, we about to hit 130K. I don't know if we're going to hit on this live stream or not. But we almost there, so it's all good. We will hit it by tomorrow. We'll hit it. We'll hit it tomorrow for sure. For sure. But yeah, we almost there. I ain't mad at that at all, gang. But I'm just reading some of these comments, man. What do y'all think, man? A lot of people saying Diddy is not going to get. I seen some people saying Diddy is not going to get charged. They saying he's not going to get charged with anything. Some people saying it's over for Diddy. How do y'all feel, man? It says, while we are concentrating on Diddy, what the hell was that in that boat that was stuck under the bridge? Hey, man, we don't know. We don't know. Ready to be part of it. Oh, salute, Honey Trap. Yeah, y'all follow me on Kick, too. They need to arrest Oprah, Lucian Grange, and Leor Cohen. She had me thirsty. Yeah, I couldn't get a word in. They said, I don't be looking like... What I do be looking like, is this the Diddy stuff? A distraction as well. Got to keep our eyes open. Well, we were saying the same thing about the Drake situation. When it was Drake and Kendrick, we were saying nobody's talking about Diddy. Now that it's Diddy, y'all saying no one's talking about Kendrick and Drake. But I told y'all, I'm the one who told y'all, Kendrick and Drake, let me get this on my damn eye. Kendrick and Drake were the distraction. I told y'all that. Kendrick and Drake was one big distraction away from the Diddy case, didn't I? I kept saying, nobody's talking about Diddy. We got to get back to Diddy. Nobody is speaking about Diddy. Get back to Diddy. And lo and behold, we right back at it. Kendrick and Drake were a distraction. Somebody will get knocked off in that situation eventually. But this is to distract you away from that. And that was to distract you away from this. It's all plays. It's all distractions. But a bigger play is coming, y'all. Get the likes up, man. We almost there. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. You know what I'm talking about? Kendrick and Drake was a big distraction away from the Diddy situation. The Diddy situation is now a big distraction away from the Kendrick and Drake situation. Now what's coming next? A bombshell is about to come within the next 2 weeks. It ain't going to be involved with Diddy, but something else is coming to distract you away from Diddy. The distraction is going to keep piling in, man. They say it's past the statute of limitations for them to act on that video, but it did hurt him bottom line. How many bodies do we got left? Because the mods have not told me nothing. I asked, but 12. Okay, I see Kiki said it, 12. I think there's 11 now. So we got 11 bodies left. So we got 11 trolls to pack up. We still got 11 trolls to pack up, y'all. 11 backpacks left, y'all. We got 11 backpacks left, 11 bodies to give out there in the chat. So if y'all troll, my mod's going to get rid of you. All you got to do is troll and my mod's going to get rid of you. We got 11 left, y'all. We still got 11. See, them bags come in handy, man, and them backpacks, they coming in handy. They said again, his son brought light back to Diddy. Yeah, it wasn't until his son dropped that diss track. As soon as his son dropped that diss track, it was all over for them. The white prince at his party is silent as hell. That's facts. Let's see. Aubrey is definitely Diddy's friend. Is probably part of it as he was a Nickelodeon kiddo. I think Diddy will pull a Epstein and off himself before he lets them put him in jail. Too prideful and narcissistic. Yeah, I think Diddy gonna definitely he definitely gonna do it to himself. I think they about to Epstein him. I don't think he gonna do it to himself. I think they're gonna make it look like he did it. I don't think Aubrey is rocking with. I don't think Aubrey is rocking with Diddy though. Yeah, I don't think Aubrey rocking with Diddy either. That's just my opinion. They said, "What a time to be alive." Facts, right? They said Diddy better leave the country ASAP and never return. Rather be in jail or abroad. But they said anywhere he goes, they gonna get him. They gonna send him right back. Diddy in the Tesla truck with the rims and beat. What? I don't even know what you talking about, Lattimore. Diddy will move abroad. They said they gonna get him for sure. His son made himself an accomplice to the crime in a diss track. Yeah, his son basically just told everybody, "Yep, we out here doing this, and I'm involved too." So his son is going down. That's the son that's gonna get arrested with him. I don't think Wolf's son going, but I 100% think that King Combs kid, he out of there. Think they really gonna unalive him or fake it? I mean, do you really believe Epstein is gone? Do you really believe Epstein did what they said he did? Where is Epstein? How much money did he have? I'm just saying, man. Epstein got up out of here. So they said, damn, this is crazy. They said there are places where they don't extradite. Yeah, but based on the nature of this, they're going to send Diddy back wherever he go. They said, no, he's not at all. They said, absolutely. Aubrey did an interview on Diddy. He does not fool with him. Diddy ain't going to jail. He a fed. No, he's alive. He died in prison, didn't he? They told you. They told you Epstein unalived himself in prison. Epstein back on his island chilling. I believe the island is still operating. Quincy is more level-headed. It's his two other sons that are not smart. They not playing with Diddy. Diddy got to go to North Korea. We never saw Epstein's body. There you go, Lily. We don't know where the hell Epstein is at. Don't nobody in this room know where Epstein is at. Epstein got away with what he got away with. They said, you right, Ratchet. Feds go to jail too. Not in this case. They said, they told you. You right, Ratchet. Russia will take Diddy if he was, what? They said, true, they damn making me think. Let's see, Tom Hanks done escaped his cases too. So did Russell Simmons. Daddy sent him to go live with some random island. Said Ratchet 100. They said we need to just throw the TVs out and turn the phones off at this point. Something big is coming. It's just the beginning. I'm telling you, in the next 2 weeks, something's gonna happen. Diddy is not going to prison. So I wonder if everyone on here will accept if Diddy spills the tea on black women in videos coming out exposing black women who are predators as well. Will the energy stay the same? I do think the energy will stay the same because I do think we know there are women predators in the industry. I think we know that for a fact over here. They said, I was just about to say that Epstein is not unalive. Russell told Diddy, don't bring your ass. He said, don't bring your ass over here. I said, left mid concert. Epstein at Diddy. They said Epstein is at Flavor Camp right now. Is Epstein sitting over there at Flavor Camp? They said the feds might be scared of Diddy. Y'all ain't seen that commercial of all the supposed to be unalive people on an island hiding from the public. They be trying to tell us. They hide a lot of stuff in plain sight. Diddy blackmailed Obama, allegedly. Epstein's wife was a predator. I think we know there's a lot of women predators in the industry. It's not just men, but I mean, the men are the ones getting exposed. I mean, we know Oprah gets down. We know Ellen. We know all of the women in the industry. Mary J. Blige and all the rest of the women. They were doing things too. It wasn't just the men. And so remember, they stopped Epstein's madam from telling on people because, yeah, that case, you see the list never came out. The Epstein list will never come out. They never going to let that list come out. We may know that for a fact, but we in the black community won't actually go after black female predators. So let's just be real. They say Oprah is a predator too. Look at Jay Prince mob ties. Nothing never happens to them. Diddy is more powerful than the mob. Yeah, but they also ain't never got exposed like this, man. This has been some of the most high exposure that we've seen. I ain't gonna lie, this is some. Cat Williams never got blackmailed. They said that part the list never came out. Obama wife Michael. I saw Ellen videos. She danced and sausage was bounced. Man. Diddy worships the Baphomet. Kiki, nah, for real. Diddy worse than Oprah, bro. Listen, they don't play it no more. They're gonna call it the Mandela effect. Watch. Hey, the Mandela effect is real. Don't forget Tyler Perry, JFK father. Yeah, Tyler Perry is definitely going down. They said JFK father was a mafia boss, I believe, as well. I said these comments in the chat, huh? Man. Hey, the comments just telling you how they feeling. They just telling you how they feeling. This one is different. They have to answer to this one. An example will be made. Yeah, it's over. I saw that on Ellen. Tyler Zesty and Swallowing. How do you get your houses raided and everything taken but not get arrested? That's power. When Diddy slapped Drake, he went and told the old man. The old man straightened Diddy out and set his ass down. Just curious, what do you guys think Diddy will be charged for? I'm aware of the homes being searched. He's going to be charged for trafficking. He's going to be charged for trafficking. This ain't going to have nothing to do with no Cassie stuff. He ain't going down for abusing women. He's going down for trafficking them. He's going down for international trafficking and over state lines. And there's going to be some children that might be involved in this, you know what I'm saying? As far as getting some justice on some kids he might have harmed. They said, what about Clinton taking kids to other countries? Man, they're not going to do nothing about stuff like that now. Now, there's higher powers that do all the stuff Diddy is doing, but these people will never go down because they're the people who control everything. So tell them, Ratchet. Kendrick has 1,000 yards. So he's too powerful. Drugs, bangs, and people. He is going down for the S rings. Yep, he going down for S trafficking and S rings. Yeah, that little girl he adopted. Yeah, she's now an escort too as well. 2024 is the truth. I'm just telling y'all, man. Hey, this stuff is coming out little by little, y'all. It's coming out little by little. Diddy ain't gonna be able to escape this stuff, man. Y'all might think Diddy too powerful, but where's the power? Powerful people don't get footage like this dropped on them. You think Trump is gonna get footage dropped on him of some crimes he committed? You think did Epstein get caught on camera with all the high-powered people and politicians who were presidents? You think presidential elects and people in the White House are gonna get videos of them dropped like this? No, you CNN, even if they obtain that footage, it ain't coming out. You're not putting out no footage on these people. Diddy don't got no power no more. Where is Diddy's power? He's powerless. What is the last hit he's dropped in the industry? Who is the last big act that Diddy signed? Diddy don't have no power. They don't have no use for Diddy no more. They can put anybody in Diddy's seat. It's over. They can put anybody in his seat and still be successful. Diddy don't got no power no more. He's not a mogul no more. They've stripped him of his powers. When they started releasing his footage on him, Diddy was stripped of all his powers in the industry. No one is going to sign with him. He can't sign with nobody. No one's going to endorse him. No one's going to stand behind him. No one in the industry is going to sit next to him. And if you do, you'll be exiled as well. It's over. The reign of Diddy is over, dog. It's over. They said, Ratchet, you fine. Salute Asher. I appreciate you. Said Diddy chilling. Can't stop. Won't stop. Diddy is done. They said, well, it's because more powerful people throwing him to distract. Drake is replacing Diddy. When they seen he was going down, they were like, look over here. Do you really think if they were looking for him, they would have arrested him? Homeland Security doesn't raid residential homes. Diddy wasn't the target, just a thought. I already told you Diddy wasn't a target They did not go in there to arrest Diddy. They were going in there to get the footage from the higher ups that he had blackmail. So he had footage to blackmail. Then they needed to go get the footage of all the politicians and all the higher ups before this Diddy trial starts, because they gonna clean up this mess and hand pick what gets put out. Come on, this man is not in jail yet. Look, Michael X, I understand you think Diddy ain't going to jail, but I'm telling you, his ass going to jail. I'm telling you, he going to jail. Diddy, Jay-Z were both brought into the Boule years ago. You spell Boule wrong. It's Boule. Kanye was also brought in. That's why he started freaking and talking about the truth. He couldn't believe the things they actually did. Said, bingo, Ratchet. Now you're talking. Unfortunately, you're wrong. Diddy is still a billionaire. Diddy is not a billionaire. He's not a billionaire. That's number one. And he still has loads of friends within the industry. Diddy is not a billionaire no more, fam. I think he's like at 800 million now. He might be less than that. When this all started, he was at 800 million. Let's see, Diddy net worth. I put Diddy's net worth. Hold on. Diddy net worth 2024, 800 million. And that's, I don't even think he got that no more. But you got to also think that 800 million was tied into endorsements, deals that he had, Revolt, De Leon, this product. It was tied into the assets he was bringing in. Diddy's losing a lot, so he might be at like 400 or 500 million right now. He's losing a lot of money. And everybody's about to come for his pockets. He gonna lose about 100 M's fighting cases and paying people off. 30 million here, 50 million there. He finna have to pay some people. Diddy is gonna have to pay some people for these cases. They finna come for all of it. That's why all these cases keep coming up back to back to back to back to back. Because he gonna pay this person, he gonna pay that person, he gonna pay this lawyer, pay this legal fee. Diddy finna lose all that money. I said real estate. He finna lose everything, man. He better start selling shit. The game is bankrupt, and it hit him with more allegations. Now he has no money to fight lawsuits. Yeah, Game ain't got no money. Meek Mill might sue him next. He said drain the diddler swamp. Plus the industry has blackballed him, so he can't make any more money from the industry. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, where he gonna get some money from? Who is gonna give Diddy some money right now? Ain't nobody finna give Diddy nothing. Again, Homeland Security don't just raid anyone's house. When they come knocking, they already got you. He has done. Some of you guys need to research Homeland Security and you will see he is. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. For the people to say Diddy's not going to jail, there's no way he doesn't go to jail. These people raided his homes knowing what was in there. They already knew he was committing these crimes. Diddy worked for the feds. Diddy was a confidential informant. Diddy has put people in jail. Diddy has been paying the police. You think they don't know they know what's on the tapes. They already went in there knowing what they were looking for. That's why they went in there and they were going through the roof and getting those devices. They were getting the recording device. They were going in there strictly for the recording devices. They didn't, if they wanted to arrest Diddy, they had him dead to rights. They even got his drug mule and let his drug mule off the leash. They said, yeah, we don't even want you. You good. We already knew what you were doing. We knew that you had drugs on that plane already. We just need you to snitch. Give up some people. Go into a drug diversion program. You're gonna give us something though. You're gonna be a cooperating witness in this case. Watch that drug mule is gonna be a witness in this case. He got out. Explain this. How do you get caught with drugs? How do you get caught with drugs on a plane and do 0 days in jail? That's unheard of. How do you get caught with drugs on a plane and do 0 days in jail other than the arrest you were made? They let you off the hook. You did a couple days in jail? Not gonna do no real time? Nah, bro. Come on. Y'all better wake the fuck up. They said that part. This is why I respect Anita Baker, because she knew how far to go with those demons. Listen, talk your ish, beloved. Federal, huh? Yeah, he going down to the feds. This is going to be a RICO. He's real lucky. They said, LOL, yeah, that's funny. Exactly. That's an automatic 15 years. He's doing no less. Unless he give up some people, he can't get out of doing less than 25. But I think Diddy finna get some real time. 30, 40 years thrown at him. Diddy will not be charged for S trafficking. That would, man, look, Wayne, I understand you, but I'm telling you, you're wrong, brother. He is losing net worth as we speak. What is it? Peloton took his music out of their classes. Ciroc pulled the deal. Clothing line not in stores. Need I say more? Yeah, and he lost Revolt and the De Leon thing. He don't got no. He don't got no alcohol deal. No, he don't have nothing. His fragrances are not. Where is Sean John fragrances and he ain't got nothing no more. Diddy has lost everything. He has nothing to his name other than the money that he came in here with, and he's losing that. He got bills to pay. He got mortgages. He still got a whole bunch of stuff to pay for. He's losing money. And he got no money coming in. Like I told y'all, there's no way to save money. You have to learn how to make more money than you're spending. And right now, Diddy is spending more than he's making. Nobody ain't paying Diddy. I'm just saying, y'all. We just hit 100,000 on the stream, y'all. We just hit another 100K. The mayor took back the key to this. Yeah, the mayor. You meant the mayor. Yeah, the mayor took back the key to the city and everything. He supposedly peed off the De Leon company and the supporters of big shots within. Yeah, that's why all this is happening. And Clive Davis ain't said a damn word. Clive Davis ain't said a word about Diddy. So come on, man. This is happening in real time, man. But look, y'all. We've been on here 3 hours and 30 minutes, man. We've been on here a long, long time, y'all. Salute to the gang, man. We about to get up out of here. We will be back tomorrow. I'm hungry as hell. I didn't even eat before I went live. I need something to eat, man. I need something to eat, man. I'm gonna go in there and make me something. He has money in the banks in other countries, man. Look, Diddy out of there, man. Y'all can say what y'all want. Diddy is up out of there, man. Y'all make sure to hit me up on social media. Instagram, D Ratchet TV. Facebook, KVNGGREG. King Greg. TikTok, D Ratchet TV. My PSN and Xbox gamer tag, D Ratchet TV. You want to contact me on my email, ratchettvmedia@gmail.com. My phone number is 682-259-5490. If y'all need to get at me on that way. Those are all my ways to reach out to me. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Kick, kick.com/Ratchet TV. Yeah, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all stay blessed. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, popping out, showing love. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me see where we at on the subscribers. Did we get there? We almost there, man. We about 50 subscribers away from 130K. 50 away from 130K. We'll get there tomorrow, man. Salute to the gang. We about to hit 130K. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, popping out, showing up, and showing love, man. It's your boy Big Ratchet, Ratchet TV. I'm out, gang. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. No, I'm Tone Bite. I'm out, gang.